What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, salute to the unfiltered nation. Salute to the unfiltered fam. Salute to the mod squad. Salute to all you goons, you goony goons in the chat rooms. Run the likes up to at least 70% of the audience, man. 7 out of 10 of y'all need to come in and hit that like button. Okay, let's get it started, bro. Last and not least, tip your bartender, man. What's popping with all y'all out there, man? What's going on? I'm just here for what? So I don't get fined, man. Make sure y'all going to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and picking this dope, extremely dope shirt. Fernando Mendoza, the prototype right here, dog. Make sure y'all go pick that up, dog. Okay? All right, man. Do yourself a favor, man. Be nice to yourself, bruh. Stop being a jerk to yourself, okay? All right, man. That's for everyone else to do. So what's popping with you guys this afternoon, man? Okay? I figured I'd come in. The day is beautiful out here in Los Angeles, man. And since that's the case, and y'all are here with me, it's time to blaze one for the nation. Blaze one for the nation, y'all, man. Hold on, let me pull my chain out. But Debo, I am Debo. I ain't got to worry about Debo. I ain't got to tuck my chain in. All right. So, man, I'm going to go ahead and smoke this, man, and go ahead and run a couple of things past you guys, man. Tomorrow, we've already got some leaks about the draft. I mean, not the draft, but the schedule, NFL draft schedule, man. But I'm waiting to see the official one because I've seen some fake ones. There's a lot of fake ones floating around that ain't real, okay? How can two teams be at two places at the same time? So I'm seeing schedules that are definitely fugazi, all right? So, man, how are you going to play us in week 2 and you're in your Rio de Janeiro or something, okay? So that's what's going on. But, yeah, man, pile up in here real quick, you guys, man. The doors are open, bro. We leaving the doors open, bro. Leaving the doors open, man. And if anybody comes in here that shouldn't be in here, man, y'all's job is to clean it up, bro. Clean up on aisle 5. That's on y'all, okay? Because like I said before, man, we got a whole lot of people who got real lazy, bro. Real lazy, man, in the participatory category, all right? So, yeah, man, let me go and get him nice and choppy chop, man. We're going to go with the cross cut, okay? All right, man. So, man, Raiders have been doing a lot of different things. What the hell's going on here with this, man? What's happening? Okay. Hold on a second, man. Hold on, man. What's going on? Okay, there we go. I'm about to say what's going on. All right. Raiders have been handling their business, man, picking up and signing all these guys, man. It seems like every day somebody's being waived, somebody's being picked up. And, I'm not going to cover every potential move because some of them are just camp bodies. We got to remember there's only going to be 53 men on this roster with 2 alternates, so that's 55. So every time we sign somebody, man, I don't have an opinion on them because nine times out of 10, they ain't going to be here, all right? Maybe they'll hit the practice squad. Right? All right. But one of your favorite players, and I know this to be a fact. Man. There's certain people on this team, on the Las Vegas Raiders, that absolutely get seriously caped. I mean, y'all throw a Superman cape, Batman cape, y'all throw a damn Doctor Strange cape, y'all throw a Vision cape on these cats, bro. That's just what you do. There's certain people who can't do no wrong. And one of them goes by the name of Jackson Powers Johnson, affectionately known as JPJ. That's one of you guys' dudes who y'all just be straight. I mean, y'all be game goofy, okay? Nobody can say nothing bad about JPJ regardless, bro. Oh, he's out of position. Oh, his natural position is the center. Oh, well, he's this. Oh, man, he's the most tenacious guy we got. Oh, this, that, and the other. All right, that's beautiful. But like I said, man, nobody's above a critique. And no, this is a guy who a lot of you guys get irritated when we critique him. Y'all get irritated, bro. You do. A lot of you guys get irritated, bro. But you're going to have to get more irritated because one of the greatest offensive linemen in the history of the Raiders, by the name of Lincoln Kennedy, also has some things to say. And you know what, bro? Take it up with Link. Take it up with Link, man. Keep that same energy with Link. Because Link got a lot to say. And I'm going to read what he has to say, bro. Because if you didn't remember, Jackson Powers Johnson was in the doghouse with the Pete Carroll regime last year, including John Spike. All right? That wasn't working out. He was definitely, there was a lot of talk about him being traded, if you don't remember. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and read this article, man. Like I said, 70% of the audience, man, y'all need to be hitting that like button, man. Just come in and just hit the like button, bro. Okay? All right? Why don't you open up two windows, man? Open up one window with me and then open up another window and go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and go get you some merch. Okay? And then I have an announcement before we get off this live. I have an announcement for all of y'all. Okay? All right. So here we go, man. Lincoln Kennedy responds to the Jackson Powers Johnson trade rumors. Did you guys hear any rumors about Jackson Powers Johnson, JPJ, being on the trading block? Have you guys been paying attention, or did you guys just conveniently not hear that? Because a lot of you guys, oh, I didn't even know, bro. Yeah, because you didn't want to know. Okay? So, here we go. I'm going to read this article, bro. Through free agency and the draft, the Raiders have invested heavily in their offensive line the last few months. And for that reason, some have thrown around the idea that Jackson Powers Johnson might be on the trade block. JPJ didn't mesh well with the organization a year ago, but it has never been confirmed what actually happened. So there was a lot of friction with the Pete Carroll regime, with the Brendan Carroll offensive line situation, with the Chip Kelly, with the blocking assignments and all of that. But y'all, like I said before, y'all didn't want to hear it, okay? Lincoln Kennedy, okay, has got something to say. But with a new coaching staff in the building, will Powers Johnson get a fresh start, or will the deck continue to be stacked against JPJ in his third year? So what they're saying is, with Clint Kubiak, is he getting a clean slate, or is he going to continue to be in the doghouse with the Raiders organization? Because that's where he's at. You know, that's where he was, unless we find out otherwise that Kubiak and them are going to take care of that. All right. So let's get into it. Lincoln Kennedy talked about these trade rumors on his podcast this week. Now, like I always say before, man, there's certain dudes on this team. Max used to be that guy until he got traded, and then they rescinded the trade and he came home. Now Max doesn't get that kind of treatment anymore, because now you guys know that if your name ain't Fernando Mendoza, you can be traded at any moment. There's nobody that's untradeable that's not number 15, not this guy. This guy, the only person, okay, on your entire team, all right? So now JPJ is somebody y'all don't want to listen to. But you can't argue with Link. You can argue with me. It ain't going to work. But you could try. But you don't get to argue with Lincoln Kennedy, because Lincoln Kennedy's going to tell you exactly what I've been telling you. Okay? So here we go. Lincoln Kennedy talked about Powers Johnson trade rumors on his podcast this week. And the former Raider great, yeah, great. Better than him. Better than JPJ. Say ain't. Say Lincoln Kennedy isn't better than Jackson Powers Johnson. I dare you. Okay? All right? Here we go. Offered a strong opinion on how the Raiders need to handle Powers Johnson moving forward. So this is Lincoln Kennedy. This is what Link got to say. Quote, "What are you going to get for JPJ? He's often injured or concussed. Didn't I tell you guys that? I like JPJ, bro. Just because he's being critiqued doesn't mean I don't like him. But everybody on the Raiders can be critiqued. You know that. Ain't nobody above a critique with the Raiders, bro. Didn't I tell you that? He's often injured or concussed." It's Lincoln Kennedy. Are you going to get a 6-pack of Heineken and a pack of Trident gum? Unquote. What's Link saying? Ain't a lot of trade value in them. Didn't I tell you guys that? Put a 1 in the chat when I was telling you, man, we might as well keep him, man, because there ain't a whole lot of y'all. The Raider fans give him a lot more cachet than anyone else. So let me read that again for you guys that are slow. You slow guys in the back. Let's get these likes up. You slow cats in the back that keep thinking JPJ is like he's Art Shell or somebody, or he's Steve Wisniewski, or he's Gene Upshaw, okay, or Lincoln Kennedy. What are you going to get for JPJ? This Lincoln Kennedy. He's often injured or concussed. Are you going to get a 6-pack of Heineken and a pack of Trident gum? Kennedy said on the Locked On Raiders Squad show podcast. Don't argue with me, go argue with him. All right. He continues, quote, it doesn't even make sense to even throw the word trade out there. I told you guys that. Ain't no use throwing trying to trade him. Says right here, there's no team. Man, I love it. Man, thank you, God. Thank you for making me a Raider fan and not a Raider fool, bro. I really appreciate the intellect that was given to me, all right? Because there's everything that he says is what I've been saying. There's no team, Lincoln Kennedy, there's no team that's going to take a chance on a player who can't stay on the field. Huh? Remember when I told you, man, there ain't no use trading him, man, because ain't nobody, he can't stay on the field, bro. What are you going to get for him? Lincoln Kennedy said a 6-pack of Heineken and a pack of Trident gum. I said, what you going to get? A fried bologna sandwich and no chips? Remember when I said that? I said the same shit. I'm pretty sure, man, Link watches this channel, bro. Salute to you, Link. Okay? Let me keep going. All right? Just to let you guys know, I'm the straw that stirs the drink for a reason. I say the same thing, bro, before they say it. Here we go. You saw the Max Crosby deal fall apart because the Raiders had their regrets for making the deal as big as they made it. So he's even saying the Max Crosby deal didn't go through because it was too big. They tried to make the deal too big. If they wanted to get rid of Max, they should have did it a little bit less, but it didn't work. Didn't work regardless. Okay? But more importantly, there's an unproven guy coming off of surgery. You don't know what you have in JPJ. That's the first point, unquote. What's going on, y'all? I don't see no likes or love and hearts or nothing, bro. What you guys upset? Y'all butthurt? Y'all butthurt that Lincoln Kennedy said exactly what Shaq's been saying? Saying that he's always hurt. He always has a concussion. He's off the field. He doesn't suit up. He's not available, bro. All the time. Told you guys that shit. Oh, come on, Shaq, man. You just hurt. No, you don't come on, Shaq, man. Shaq standing next to Lincoln Kennedy, bro. You got to come at both of us now. And I think Lincoln Kennedy knew what I was saying. He don't got no trade value, man, because he can't stay on the field. I said keep him. Might as well, bro. But y'all try to make it seem like this dude is Jim Otto. Oh, man, put him at center. He's not better than Tyler Linderbaum. Why you think we went out and got Tyler Linderbaum to play center, the second best center in football? I'm telling you, man, JPJ better get his shit together, man. He ain't going to be here. He better start trying to figure out what he got to do. He can't be center. Stop. Oh, he's out of position. He's not better than Tyler Linderbaum. There's only one dude in the National Football League better than him, and his name is Creed Humphreys, the center for the Kansas City Chiefs. It goes Creed Humphreys, Tyler Linderbaum. That's it. He's not going to be the center. He better get over there in that A gap on the opposite side as a guard or tackle and start blocking the shit out of somebody, or his ass is gone. I'm telling you. Okay? Who you guys like and who you love and who you wanna have at the Christmas party don't fly no more, bro. The stakes are too high now. Too much money, billions of dollars invested in this team, new ownership, all types of shit. New coach, Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator, head coach, quarterbacks coach to offensive coordinator, Super Bowl winner. We got too much shit on the table now. First pick of the draft. Man, we ain't got time to be worried about y'all, who you like, and all your favoritism. Man, you got to get out here and produce. Okay? Let me continue what Lincoln Kennedy had to say. The second point is stop giving away good players. Stop letting good players go. Potentially I see what JPJ can be. He's the most tenacious offensive lineman that we have right now. I agree. I've been saying that. Why are we going to let a good player go? He's a good player. But he ain't getting along with nobody, bro. He's not getting along with Spike Tech. He's not getting along with the administration. I don't know what his relationship with Kubiak is, but let's not forget, Spike Tech is in his second year as GM. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the disconnect is. But Max had a disconnect as well. What did they do? They moved the greatest Las Vegas Raider ever. JPJ ain't the greatest Las Vegas Raider ever. He ain't the greatest Raider offensive lineman in Las Vegas either. Okay? Let's just keep it a buck. All right? So let's keep going. Okay? So once again, he says, stop giving away good players. Stop using good players to try to build for the future. The future starts now. Find a way to get his ass on the football field. Find a way to keep his ass on the football field. Go Lincoln Kennedy saying what the Raiders need to do is to find a way to get his ass on the football field. That's what he said. Get his ass on the football field and keep his ass on the football field. Let him go out there and play. Unquote. JPJ better understand, man, dog. You better get your shit together, dog. I'm telling you. We got a whole bunch of new linemen coming in here. You better get in there and do something, dog. Hey, man, we don't need your center. You better get something happening. I'm telling you. You don't get to tell me I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Okay? I told you, man, JPJ has to find his way on that line somewhere, bro. Because if he was handling his business the way y'all said he was, we wouldn't have got Linderbaum. We got Linderbaum because we needed somebody to shore up that center position. All right? Ain't gonna be no he going to center. That's out. He better pick a guard or tackle position. You want to be right guard, right tackle. You want to be left guard, left tackle. Outside of that, bro, you can forget center. So what was Pete Carroll's issue with Powers Johnson? Or someone in the building above the head coach, which would be Spike Tech. Based on an ESPN report in January. I love it, man. ESPN hit pieces it exonerates. Let's get these likes up. It exonerates when y'all tell me all this stuff about Shaq this, Shaq that, hey man, blah blah blah. Oh man, come on, dog, come on. Nah, ESPN be coming out with them hit pieces straight backing me up when I said something months before. Then they come out with a whole report that you cannot deny. Says right here, it sounds like it may have been Spike Tech that JPJ had an issue with. That ain't good. That ain't good, bro. You don't get along with your GM, bro. Damn, your manager, your GM. You and the GM ain't getting along, bro. The fries are coming out a little bit too burnt. And he told you, hey, man, that's not how we do it here. And you told him that he needs to mind his business. A player having a problem with John Spytek. Okay, good luck. According to ESPN's Kalen Kaler and Ryan McFadden. I love it. Can't argue with me anymore. Can't argue with Lincoln Kennedy. You can't argue with ESPN. All the facts are there. Okay? The Raiders coaching staff and front office, presumably Spytek, weren't on the same page with what to do with JPJ. And here's the quote from ESPN. Quote, An executive for another NFL club said his team was interested in trading for JPJ, a second-year player who was drafted by the previous regime, and he wondered why the Raiders coaching staff wasn't playing the young player with potential at center and had moved him to guard. This was during Pete Carroll's tenure. When the club's trade efforts were rejected, the executive said it was clear to him that Vegas coaching staff and front office were on different pages, ESPN reported. Chaos with JPJ. Somebody wanted JPJ, somebody didn't want JPJ. Okay? Quote, ESPN. Spike Tech knows that he has a pretty young, talented interior lineman, the executive said. They're not where they want to be in that position group, but they didn't come close to maximizing it. They actually have some good young players, and they should have been more functional, unquote. So some general manager who tried to trade for JPJ said they weren't utilizing anybody right, any of our young talent right, from everyone. Okay, we all know that Ashton Genty was 25 yards away from 1,000 yards. As soon as we got rid of Chip Kelly, he started running all over the place. That next game, he had 164 yards rushing, his first 100-yard game in week 9. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, there were hints early in the year that the coaching staff had something against JPJ, the previous coaching regime. In the first months of the season, the Las Vegas Review-Journal's Vinny Bonsieri, go ahead, Vinny B. All the names just pop up, man, just standing behind Shaq because I said it first. Everybody's standing behind me. I said it first, bro. It is what it is. Huh? Was the first to describe JPJ as being, quote, singled out by the coaching staff. Pete Carroll didn't like JPJ, bro. He didn't like him at all. Okay? Now, the good part is that Sleepy Pete ain't the coach no more. I love it. Okay? Quote, this is Vinny B. I did talk to Johnson Powers Johnson and got a chance to talk to Jackson today. He hasn't got any feedback on why he's in the situation that he's in. Bonsieri said on the First Nation First and 10 podcast in September. So of September, he was in the doghouse at the beginning of the season. Vinny B spoke to him and he didn't know what was going on. He didn't know why he was in the doghouse. He had no idea. Your boy JPJ, man, has been he's been out there, man, chopping in shark-infested waters for a minute. Like I said before, man, y'all better start understanding this ain't the team that you guys are used to, who you like and all of that. You better not get comfortable with nobody. If it ain't Fernando Mendoza, don't count on it. Okay, here we go. We all know that he's been singled out. This is what Vinny B said in September. He's been singled out from center to compete for the center job. Nope, we're going to go with Jordan Meredith. Where's Jordan Meredith at? Is he around? So when you guys kept talking about he's out of position, he was out of position on purpose. Pete and them cats was not feeling JPJ, bruh. And Spike Tech, according to these articles from ESPN and Vinny B, wasn't feeling him either. The difference is that the man who calls the shots is still there, grabbing linemen from everywhere. John Spike Tech drove by Home Depot and got him some linemen. You know them guys that be outside waiting for you. You need to get somebody to come over and move some shit. He went over there and got him a couple of big burly dudes to block. Now you're going to go to right guard to compete with Alex Kappa? You guys remember Alex Kappa, man. Straight trash. Alex Crappa. Okay, because he played like straight boo-boo. All right. Okay. A competition that Pete Carroll has maintained continues. I mean, those are his words. It's not happening at left tackle. It's not happening at left guard. This is what was happening last year with JPJ. When y'all was swearing on your life, we need to bring him back to block. He was out. He was out. He wasn't hurt that whole time when he was on the sidelines and shit. He was just leaving him there to rot. Okay? It's not happening at right tackle. So what Vinny B was saying, that they took him from center and gave it to Jordan Meredith, and he had no job nowhere. He had no job at left tackle. He had no job at right tackle. He had no job at left guard. He had no job at right guard. He had no job at center. He was just a guy that was just sitting on the sidelines, bro, while Gino was getting his head taken off and everybody else was getting their head taken off. The most tenacious offensive lineman on your team was in the doghouse, and he didn't know why, and nobody knows why to this day. All right? Keep reading. Basically, JPJ, who has been identified as someone that needs to keep fighting for his job. What? Vinny B says he needs to fight for his job. I thought y'all said that he was... I thought y'all was telling me all this JPJ stuff. Y'all ain't put a one in the chat, man, when I was all over y'all, man. Kicking you guys everywhere, kicking your backs in, telling you, bro, what are you talking about? Oh, man, JPJ, bro. Nah, dog. Vinny B said he was fighting for his life. Fighting for his life, homie. What are you talking about? You didn't hear that about nobody else. Alex Kappa had a job. Okay? Come on, bruh. All right, I don't want to hear it and nothing that y'all talking about. Tried to tell you guys. You guys fall in love with players, and that is your problem, bro. But Spike Tech showed you better than I could tell you. When the guy who you swore on your little itty bitty life would never trade Max Crosby. The Condor is a Raider for life. No, he wasn't. He was traded for about 4 days until they said we don't want him and sent him back. Understand who you're talking about. John Spytek is not Tom Telesca. He's not Dave Ziegler. He is definitely not Mike Mayock. This guy can do what he wants. Telling you now, bro. Telling you now. No other coach, no other GM had the pelotas nor the cachet to trade Max Crosby, but he did. Sure did. So y'all thinking JPJ's untouchable? No, he's not. JPJ better get in there and do what I want him to do. He's a real Raider drafted by the Raiders. He's going to have to get in there, man, find a way, as Lincoln says, find a way to keep his ass on the field. Find his way to get his ass on the field. Can the guy get on the field? That's what Link's saying. Link's saying, find a way to get his ass on the football field. Find a way to keep his ass on the football field. But he's always what? According to Lincoln Kennedy, he's often injured or concussed. He's either hurt or he has a concussion. Come on, bro. Come on, man. We're not listening to nothing you're talking about. We're not. Okay? There's no way you're going to put Fernando Mendoza back there and not have a reliable offensive line. Okay? Somebody who you know is going to be there every week. Let me keep reading. Okay? No, y'all in shock. No, y'all in shock because y'all didn't even think about this. Y'all, nobody's reporting no JPJ trade rumors, bro. Because it's going on right now. What the Spy Tech says, I'm fielding calls. Spy. I spy with my little eye. What's cracking? What's cracking? What y'all got? What you got on JPJ, homie? What you got? Bonsieri continues. He had not gotten any feedback from his words to tell me what it was. So JPJ didn't know what it was. All he could do is keep his best foot forward. He's open to playing guard, center, or defensive line. Huh? What's going on with y'all, man? I wish I could see you guys' I wish I could see your faces. I wish I could. JPJ said, I'll play D-line. Really? JPJ says, I want a job, dog. I want a job. I'll play on the D-line. Really? He's going to be there with Adam Butler and them, dog? Really? That's what it says right here. He's open to playing guard. He's open to playing center. And he's open to play defensive lineman. You can't make it up. I told you guys I'd never get it wrong. Matthew Shack filtered and what? Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. Say it with me. Go ahead. And go ahead. You want to say the second part? Let's say it together. Matthew Shack filtered. Go ahead. And still, I told you guys about JPJ, bro. Y'all put too much on it. I like him too, but I don't cape and cap. I don't rub Diddy oil on nothing, bro. It is what it is. JPJ has to find his way with this football team. Okay? He's in the doghouse right now. I told you fools that. Y'all told me I didn't know what I was talking about. Remember? You know what you need to do, bro? When it gets into your little itty bitty brain that I don't know what I'm talking about, you need to switch courses. You need to automatically do a U-turn and head back to the base camp because you're going the wrong way. Okay? You're on the right track, on the wrong train, on the wrong train, on the right track. It does not matter, bro. You are not getting to your destination going against what we do here. All I do is get shit right effortlessly. It was not even a sweat for me to tell you all season, JPJ better get his shit together. It's all here. It's all here. Been told you fools that dumb shit. But y'all, like I said, bro, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't seem to understand, man. Y'all do not understand why this channel exists. Because all the time when I was watching all the guys you guys watch, and I was like, how come you're not talking about this? How come you're not talking about that? How come you're not bringing this up? How come you're not bringing that up? I said, you know what, man? F it. Let me go ahead and start my own channel so I can at least know I said something. But you can't tell me I didn't tell you this, because I've been telling you. Jackson Powers Johnson better figure something out quick. He's gonna be gone. And you know what you're gonna be doing? Oh man, we should have never traded JPJ, bro. I think you guys just like saying his name. I mean, that's a cool ass nickname. JPJ, that's dope. I like that shit. But what's that gonna do with blocking? What's that gonna do with Vinny B said in September of last year? JPJ says, I'll play D lineman, bro. You ever seen him tackle nobody? I ain't never seen him tackle nobody, bro. I mean that. Straight up, dude. JPJ wants a job. Okay? Let me continue reading. But I definitely had to rub that shit in. Okay? Here we go. I would not say he was happy about it. This is what Vinny B said in September of 2025. That y'all conveniently did not hear, conveniently did not know, even though I told you. Okay? I could tell he wasn't happy. I've been doing this a long time, unquote. So Vinny Bonsieri's letting you know back in September of last season, where the season start, JPJ was a man without a job. A man without a job. I'll play D-line. Where's he gonna play? Where's he gonna punt next? Hey man, let me kick off. Let me be a gunner on special teams. I mean, damn, what happened, y'all? Y'all straight came. Oh man, JPJ, man, he's our best lineman, man. What? You know how many times you guys told me that? You know how many times you guys told me that, dude? And I told you, oh, y'all act like there's not a Colton Miller. Oh yeah, Colton Miller, yeah. I'm like, man, y'all really think JPJ's the best lineman? Man, we had a big ass argument. I know for a fact, I know one of y'all names are y'all on here right now. Some of y'all on here. Shaq could easily start saying names. Oh, who said what you said when I said what I said? Y'all want me to do that? Should I do that, bro? Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you live. I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. But you know I'm talking to you, bro. You know who you are, dog. And there's at least 5 of you guys on here. I love y'all, man, but hey, bruh, I say what it is, not what it ain't. Told you guys JPJ is not locked in like you thought. And we don't know the status right now, but we know John Spytek is shopping him. We know that because it says right here, Lincoln Kennedy response to Johnson Powers Johnson trade rumors. Is JPJ going to be on his team? Was he going to be the long snapper? What is he going to be? He's going to hold the ball on the kick on the field goals. He's going to be the holder. He's willing to take any job, right? That's what it says. Like I said before, y'all got that shit wrong, bro. You better get used to the new Raiders. The new Raiders is, we don't care what you like. We don't care whose jersey you got. We don't care who you prefer. You don't produce. You ain't living up to snuff. Get your ass up away from around here, big dog. Get up out of here. And that's that. I'm really interested to hear your guys' excuses. I want to hear it. Because y'all been telling me all of this. I can't wait to see the excuses. Oh, some of y'all aren't going to say nothing. Some of y'all are just going to be conveniently. When I told you JPJ has to get his shit together, I've been told you that. I want him on this team. He is a real Raider, but I never cape for him like y'all. And I can name 5 of you guys on here right now. 5 of y'all, but I ain't gonna do y'all like that, bro. Because I got love for you guys. But understand, if you were my op, y'all know how I roll. If y'all wasn't my loved ones, and you were an op of mine, I would have your name all up and down this channel right now. I'm telling you. But I love y'all though. But stop telling me I don't know what I'm talking about when all I know is what I'm talking about. That's all I'm trying to tell you guys. Told you guys, JPJ is a man without a country right now, bro. He's a man without a country. He's a man without a position. And it was last year. I'm hoping that he finally gets his shit together. You can't be on the Raiders anymore being concussed all the time, being injured all the time, bro. That's not going to work. That's a roster spot. Somebody already tried to trade for him, but they probably tried to give us a pack of annihilators for him or some shit. We're not going to trade him for a pack of annihilators, but what did Lincoln Kennedy say? Listen to what Lincoln Kennedy's telling you. Quote, what are we going to get for JPJ? Trade him. What we going to get? This is what Lincoln said. He's often injured or concussed. Are you going to get a 6-pack of Heineken? Are you going to get some Trident gum for him? That's big. That's a big thing to say. You want to trade him for a fried bologna sandwich like I always said with extra Miracle Whip. Remember when I said that? Remember? Well, how many months ago was that? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Told you guys that 8 months ago. Like I said before, man, y'all one day y'all gonna get it right. Stop it, bruh. Okay? Stop telling me I don't have shit right when all I have is right. Way in advance. The baby's almost here, bro. Shit. Baby's almost here. By June, baby will be here. It's been 8 months since I told you guys this. 8 months later with a brand new coach, brand new offensive lineman, offensive line coach, brand new offensive coordinator, brand new everything. JPJ still don't have a job. Because him and Spytek ain't seeing eye to eye, bro. And if you ain't seeing eye to eye, what I spy with my little eye, something Trade. Watch. And I can't wait to see what you guys got to say. Let me read you guys' comments. I'm waiting. This is the time for y'all to step up to the podium and explain why y'all didn't get that shit right. Time for you guys to tell me 8 months ago why y'all didn't believe what I was telling you. Let's go. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say, bro. Okay? I'm scrolling all the way back to the beginning. I can't wait, bro. But there's at least 5 of you guys on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you guys who I know for a fact was straight putting on the damn leotard over JPJ when I was telling you, man, he's not as locked and loaded as you think. Oh, come on, Shaq. All right. Now what? Let me read you guys' comments. DJ Santiago, man, 3 rings, 3 Lombardis. All right, man. Justin Saab, what's going on? What's goody? Big Daddy Murder, what's going on? Carlos Sanchez, salute. Carlos Haller, what's going on? Marcus Webb, what's going on? I got my AP shirt a couple of days ago. Hey, man, that AP shirt is fire still. I got an announcement to make. I will make it. I'm just waiting for all y'all to come in here. I do have an announcement for y'all. All right? Okay? All right, man. Hey, man, I appreciate DeMarcus. Man, that's a dope-ass shirt still. AP still a Raider, bro. But, you know, he wasn't going to last with the new ownership. Okay, new ownership, man. They don't have no affinity for no Raider shit, bro. The only Raiders that matter to them is the ones they drafted. Anybody that was there before, they don't care. Like I said, man, that Max Crosby shit should have woke you guys up. And I don't think it woke you up. We were right here on this live when we found out that Max got traded. We were right on this live having a conversation about something else. And when we found that out, bro, I laughed. I didn't even get upset. I just laughed. I said, I tried to tell you guys, oh, man, what's going on, bro? I tried to tell you. He ain't untradeable. All right, man. Justice Saw. All right, Big Daddy Murder. What's the word? Hey, man, the word is JPJ. Better get it together, dog. That's the word. You better figure it out. JPJ said he'll play D-line for you. Can you imagine JPJ on the defensive line blocking somebody instead of tackling somebody, bro? He just forgets. What if JPJ, man, you got shit, who could I name? You got Derrick Henry running through the line. Instead of him tackling him, he blocks for him. He starts blocking his own guys. Oh, damn, I forgot I'm on defense. Come on, bro. I don't want to hear it. All right, man. Okay. Justice Sa says, what's up with Big Link? What do you mean, what's up? Big Link saying something you don't like? What do you mean, what's up? Oh, a whole Raider legend telling you what I've been telling you? I mean, listen to what he said, bro. What did he say? He basically said what I said his way. What are we going to get for him? He's often injured or concussed. Are you going to get a 6-pack of Heineken and a pack of Trident gum? Doesn't that sound like me? What you going to get, Shaq? What are you going to get for JPJ? He's always hurt. He ain't on the sidelines. What are we going to get? A fried bologna sandwich with extra Miracle Whip? That sound like me, don't it? Sound like me, don't it? Exactly, but a different analogy. Same shit. Same shit, bro. Salute to Lincoln Kennedy, man. When you a real Raider, you say real Raider shit. We don't care. Told you. Let's keep going. Let's get these likes up to 60%. Likes need to be at 70. Let's go. Tip your bartender, man. Throw some money in the air. All right. Blaze one for the nation. Yeah, I decided to do that today. Okay. Today I'm blazing one for the nation. All right, man. Maurice Ross, what's good, man? Hey, bro, I'm about to go pick that stuff up. You shot me. Okay. All right, man. Loyal from the soil. That's right. Only one nation. Yvonne. What's up, Yvonne? Hey, Yvonne. I was talking to you to the wife today. Me and the wife went out to breakfast. Okay. It's always good when the wife takes me to eat. I mean, it was good. It was really good for me to do. I'd have to. Wife was like, boop. I was like, yeah, very good. Nice French breakfast, nice French spot. We talked about you, man. I was letting her know that you took care of me last night, man. She was like, she likes you. Okay. Anybody doing nice things for her husband, she likes. All right, man. From what I'm hearing, we're not going to be traveling international. Like I said before, man, the international travel might not be happening anytime soon. That's why you should have been on planes like I was. Okay? All right, we'll see. All right, we'll find out tomorrow for sure. Violator! Man, everybody, man, put your shields in the air and put a 1 in the chat for the first ballot Hall of Famer. The greatest Raider fan of all time, who happens to be my big bro. What's up? What's going on, Violator? What's going on, bro? Hey, man. Hey, Violator, dog. Hey, we always gonna handle the Shields business, bro. Regardless, like I said before, man, we're gonna handle the Shields business. All right. Always good to have the Hall of Famer in the building. Like I said, man, we're fishing like a referee's whistle, bro. I mean, what's there to say? Okay, what's there to say? You don't think he has better things to do? I mean, Violator's on every Raider commercial. Every Raider commercial I see, he's in it. I mean, with the pimp cane and everything, big bro. You up with the pimp cane, man, just hitting it. Violator, you be hitting it, dog. I just be laughing and shit. I be like, man, get him, dog. You be getting him, dog. That's my bro right there, dog. Said Yvonne, rumors. He's not a Spy Tech draft pick, so maybe it's all true. They want him gone. I'm telling you, there's two different sources that are saying different things, Yvonne. You got the first source, who is Lincoln Kennedy, who is a Raider alum, he's in the fraternity, saying there's a problem. And then you had the ESPN article that came out in January saying that the rumor has it that the person that he had a problem with says right here, I'll read it again, because people who love to not listen need to listen. Based on an ESPN report in January of this year. Okay? Sounds like it may have been Spy Tech who shut down trade conversations around Johnson Powers Johnson. According to Kalen Kaler and Ryan McFadden of ESPN, the Raiders coaching staff and front office, presumably Spy Tech, weren't on the same page with what to do with Powers Johnson. Okay? But another NFL executive, Spy Tech is what? A general manager, which is what? An exec. This other exec from another team, because the Raiders will say one thing, we're not trading. I expect to see Max Crosby here. And remember John Spy Tech looked you dead in your face and looked in the camera. Which camera? Is camera one? And told you that he told you to your face, Raider fan, that he expected Max Crosby to be there, only to trade him a couple of days later. According to this exec that was also interviewed by ESPN, they said they were interested in trading for Jackson Powers Johnson, a second-year player drafted by the previous regime, and he wondered why the Raiders coaching staff wasn't playing a young player with a potential at center and moved him to guard. When his trade club offers were rejected, the executive said that it was clear to him the Vegas coaching staff and the front office were on different pages. Okay? So what they're saying is that there was an issue with this situation. The problem wasn't the fact that Spy Tech didn't want to trade him. They didn't want to trade him for the compensation that they were trading, because earlier it says there's a hint that there was a problem with him and Spy Tech earlier in the article. So which one is it? You either have a problem with JPJ or you don't. Doesn't matter if Pete Carroll and them had a problem, they're gone. Why is there trade rumors right now about JPJ if Spy Tech really was saying, hey man, this guy's a good player, we're not trading him? Why is there still trade rumors? Because John Spy Tech ain't gonna tell you what he's got going on. He'll look you dead in your face and tell you he's not trading somebody to trade his ass 15 minutes later. Okay, that's what it is. Especially if he didn't draft him. Just trying to tell you guys, man. Y'all be getting stuff wrong so much because you like somebody, bro. You liking somebody don't have no bearing on what the Raiders are going to do. Okay? All right, man. Raider Rob in the building. Okay? All right, man. Patrice, what's up, P? How you feeling today, P? How you feeling today? All right, what's going on? All right, man. Rosetown native. What's happening, man? Can't make it up. All right, man. Major Raider on here too, man. We got violator and we got majorator on here, bro. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, when you're cooking with kerosene, you're cooking with kerosene, bro. All right, man. They're very nice cigar, Dad Cat. I mean, shoot, what you thought I was gonna be smoking a Black and Mild? What did you think I was gonna be smoking, bro? Okay, come on, dog. I only smoke good shit. What's the use? Okay, all right, man. Straight up. Okay, all right, man. I mean, shit. You know, a lot of y'all still out there drinking Old English 800s. Come on, bro. What are you? What are you? 18? You gotta stop drinking those things by the time you 22. You 21 now. What the hell are you drinking an Old English for? You drink that when you're underage. You still drinking a 40 ounce? St. Ides? Your ass is 36? Something wrong. Okay, you can drink any drink in the world, but you drinking that. All right, man, straight up, man. All right, Justin Sizzling in the building. I like JPJ if he could stay healthy. Can he? Lincoln Kennedy said he's often injured or concussed. And then he said, the Raiders need to find a way to get his ass on the field, unquote. Find a way to keep his ass on the field, quote unquote, and let him go out there and play, unquote. I mean, come on, dog. You can't get no more real than that. All right. Okay, straight up. All right, man. JPJ has potential to be a good guard for us. Justice are you listening? Are you listening, bro? I don't know if you're listening. They're all saying that. Then why isn't it happening? Everyone's saying that. I said it. Link said it. According to this GM from another team, he's saying that Spytek understands he's a talented player. But talent doesn't mean anything when you're not available, bro. The best ability is availability. He's never available. Doesn't help you, does it? Okay? Keep trying to tell you, you guys, man, this shit is hurting your souls right now. Okay? All right, man, straight up. All right, man. Sports 1947. Okay? All right, man. Okay, what's up, man? Daniel Berry Sports. Okay? All right, man. Just as I grew up watching Big Link, Barrett Robbins, Barry Sims, Adam True, Steve Wisniewski, and those guys. Hey, bro. Better line than what we had last year. You put any of those guys, including Barrett Robbins, well, last year, Barrett Robbins was a great center, but rest in peace. He had some things going on. All right, man. All right, man. Let's go Raiders, man. Ceramic section in the house. Okay, salute to the homie, Professor Kennedy. What's going on, Bushido? What's going on, bro? What's happening? I wouldn't be surprised if JPJ's traded, man. I don't know. You got the potential, and maybe he can get more shot at guard. Dude, what do you think training camp is for? What do you think voluntary mini camp is for? What do you think mandatory mini camp is for? What do you think OTAs is for? If the season starts and JPJ in on that starting lineup, man, I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. If JPJ doesn't crack the starting lineup, if he's still on this team, I don't want to hear nothing. You guys' football evaluation skills are in serious question. Y'all saying all these things, but 2 regimes in a row, he can't find a job. Something wrong. He better be a starter. Okay? Said if he can clean up his act. What do you mean clean up his act? What act does he need to clean up? Outside of him being available to play football. We're not giving out roster spots. We're not holding roster spots anymore. That's over with. You don't get a roster spot just because. Okay? All right, man. Kingo said JPJ ain't going nowhere. I heard that before. Take JPJ out and put, instead of 3 letters, put 4 letters in. MAXX. Ain't going nowhere. I got it. Y'all find out. Okay? Y'all find out real quick. Just make sure you're here. Because I'm definitely going to rub it in if he isn't. Do I want him here? Yeah, but I agree. If your ass is not available and you are having a concussion and you are injured, I can't use you. What's the use? To have somebody just to say his name? No. I need somebody to get out there and block. All right? I don't care who it is. You can't be on this team no more and just have a roster spot just because. That's what you're used to. You guys will give a whole roster spot to somebody you like who isn't doing shit. Not me. I'm tired of going 3-14 and 4-13 every damn year. I'm sick of that shit. I'm willing to get rid of anybody who isn't producing. I don't care who you are. Get your ass away from around here, bro. Daniel Carlson had a better year than JPJ had last year. Where's DC at? And I ain't talking about Derek Carr. I'm talking about an original Oakland Raider in Daniel Carlson. Where's he at? Gone. You don't get to be on this team no more. Y'all better start adjusting your shit. Y'all better start figuring it out. No more free lunch, homie. No more, hey, man, I know the girl. She's going to give me a free apple pie. No more, bro. No more of that shit. Okay? Sorry, guys. You guys are going to have to grow up. No more having players on your team to make you feel good. Are you producing? Are you sacking somebody? Are you blocking the shit out of somebody? Are you covering somebody? Are you running somebody over? Are you throwing a touchdown? Are you catching a touchdown? What the hell are you doing, bro? Are you making a field goal? Are you pinning their ears back? What are you doing, bro? You don't get to be on this team no more, and you just on the team for shits and giggles, homie. That's over. Y'all better wake up. Those days are over, bro. Over. JPJ got to get his shit together. I hope he does. But if he doesn't, I don't want to hear nothing from you. I told you there's at least 5 of you guys on here that are still in denial. I just gave you everything I could give you to get you to understand that you're thinking a little weird when you got Lincoln Kennedy telling you, you got ESPN telling you, you got Vinny Bansieri telling you, and you had me tell you 8 months ago. That's 4 or 5 people who know what the, I was about to cuss, the F they're talking about for you to sit up and act like you don't know. I mean, we can't help you guys, bro. We can't. We love y'all, but shit. You want to stand on that side of the street? Okay, there's a train coming. You better get off the train tracks, man. We can't keep telling you. Okay? All right. Said better times ahead. Major Raider said Lynx knows things. He wouldn't. He don't know what he talking about. Yeah, y'all crazy, bro. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Like I said before, I don't have to convince you guys. Y'all gonna find out yourselves. I'm good. Like I said before, y'all was already, y'all haven't even cleaned up the aisle cleaned up aisle 98 yet. Y'all didn't even go clean up that mess on aisle 98 yet that y'all swore nothing was gonna happen. That aisle still has everything, milk spilled all over the floor and everything else. Y'all didn't even go over there and clean up your own shit with that. Y'all just moved on. Walked right past the mess you made with Max Crosby. You know, like I said, man, I mean, I ain't gotta do shit other than sit here and tell you guys, all right, y'all continue to keep acting like you guys don't know what it is. You know what it is, bro. Okay? But like I said, there's 5 of y'all on here, all right, that I know for a fact y'all got that shit wrong, bro. JPJ has been in the doghouse since last September, dog, with a guy by the name of John Spytek. But y'all got it. Okay. All right, man. Zelo said he's keeping it 100. I mean, damn. You gonna go against everybody that knows more than you? Take me out of it. And I know what I'm talking about. Take me out of it. You know more than Lincoln Kennedy? You know more, I say the guys' people's names. You know more than ESPN's Colin Kaler and Ryan McFadden. You know more than them? Beat writers for the Raiders. You know more than Vincent Bonsieri from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Somebody who's in that damn facility every time there's a press conference. You know more than him, who talked to JPJ himself. What is the hell wrong with you fools, bro? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you guys? There's something wrong with y'all, man. Because Vinny said he spoke to JPJ himself, and JPJ, I'm gonna read it again. Like I said, man, y'all got so much wax in y'all shit, y'all can't hear. So I'm gonna read it again. All right, I'm gonna read it again. Vincent Bonsieri said this. First month of last season, he said, I did talk to JPJ, got a chance to talk to him. He said he hasn't gotten any feedback on why he's in the situation that he's in. Nobody talked to him about why he was in the doghouse. Understand, okay, let's just use common sense. There's two factions when it comes to players and personnel on the football team. You have the administration and you have the coaches staff. If you got a problem with one, let's say you got a problem with the GM and you don't got a problem with the coaching staff, the coaching staff should say, hey, there's an issue with you and the general manager. If it's vice versa, then the GM should tell you the coaches is having some issues with you. When you don't know why they had a meeting at work and they didn't tell you. Everybody was in the staff meeting but you. When you were right there on the yard, you don't get to say you don't know why, bro. You're not wanted by either faction. Okay? Says right here, he said, we all know he's been, I guess, singled out. This is what Vinny B said, from center to compete from the center's job. So they made Jordan Meredith, a guy who didn't play center, got the center's job. Remember when you guys were crying saying he's out of position? He wasn't even considered. You don't think John Spytek would have came in and said, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Why is Jordan Meredith ain't the center? When y'all said he's a better center than Jordan Meredith. And when I was arguing with y'all saying, how are you going to say that JPJ's a better center than Jordan Meredith when he won the job? Remember? All this is coming back to haunt you fools. Okay? It's coming back to haunt you. Then it says right here, a competition that Pete Carroll has maintained continues. So when Pete was saying we're in competition, there was no competition. He was singled out. It's not happening at right tackle. It says left tackle. So, okay. JPJ wasn't even the starter at left tackle. Then it says it's not happening at left guard. It's not happening at right tackle. He had one position that he could be. Right guard. That's it. There was no competition. Basically, Johnson Powers Johnson has been identified as someone who needs to keep fighting for his job. That's what Vinny B said. What are you talking about? Y'all don't got no beat on this team like these guys have. They're telling you. He has not gotten any feedback, his words to me, about why. And it could be he has to put his best foot forward. He's open to playing guard. He's open to playing center or D lineman. Did any of you guys ever say last year that he was willing to play D lineman? No, that proves you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Because this is 8 months ago. I would not say he's happy about it. I could tell. I've been doing this a long time. What are you talking about? You can guarantee some shit. You can't guarantee anything. Because it's still going on right now. What are you talking about? Like I said, man, you guys, man, y'all got to live the way y'all can live. I'm not going to live in denial, bro. Okay? All right, man, straight up. All right, Maurice in the building. All right, man, Harold Johnson in the building. P in the building. All those ones mean you remember when I told you guys this 8 months ago. All right. Major Raider. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. All right, man. Bushido said big facts. Mount Kennedy was a great tackle for us. Big Link talks, you listen. Yeah, unless you're just somebody who don't want to hear what he's saying because you don't like what he's saying. Y'all gonna go against Lincoln Kennedy. Are you crazy, bro? You guys gotta be crazy. You gotta be. Something's wrong. Okay? Said might as well keep him. All right, I mean, I agree. MGs, man, we got to stop trying to get rid of good players. That's what he said. That's what Lincoln Kennedy said. But what are you going to get for him? He's a good player, but what are you going to get for him? He said a 6-pack of Heineken and some Trident gum. Did y'all ignore that part? He doesn't have any trade value because he's hurt all the time. Okay? And Diamond said, Jack, I like JPJ, but he's always hurt. I said that too. But you know what? Anna Donovan, when I said that, Oh man, people got upset with me. I mean, like, wait, really, what's gonna happen? I mean, what are you gonna really do besides be mad? But let's just keep it a buck. Y'all was trying to get on me about it. I'm like, what are you doing? He's always hurt. Ah, man, no, 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 nuh-uh. The scale is tipping very, 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 very much not in his favor. Okay? Said it's not one thing as another with him. Obviously, cannot complete a full season healthy. Best abilities, availability. Facts. Raider Rob in the building. Okay? Just aside, JPJ has shown signs of being a good player, but we will see. He is a good player, but he has an issue with his health. And when you're a football team that's vying to try to be better than a 3-win football team, you don't have time for roster spots. He needs to go somewhere where he can nurse himself. He can't be on our roster holding up a roster spot when we need somebody to block. Okay? All right, man. I heard Big Link saying you can't make the club in the tub. It's right here. Isaiah Butler, what's going on? All right, man. Look at what happened to Tyree. Like I said, man, these guys, Rosetown, these dudes they haven't learned their lesson. I really thought that you guys learned your lesson with Max. I really thought you guys learned your lesson. You know what? Y'all ain't learned shit. I told you Max was not on track. Oh, yeah. I told you. This regime does not care about nothing you're talking about. They don't care, bro. They really don't care. And Mark is letting it go. Mark's making billions of dollars. His net worth is going up. He's like, do it. Okay? All right, man. Bada bing. Okay? All right, man. I see it. Okay, Major Raider, new owners want to see production in their investment. I mean, damn. We just saw the Raiders go up in value $3.3 billion in one day. Okay? $3.3 billion in one day, bro. When Ebon Durbin got the okay from the NFL to be in the succession plan, the Raiders' value went up to 11.3 billion from 8.8 billion. And you're thinking one guy is going to upset the apple cart. I mean, you cannot make this shit up. Okay? Y'all really do not understand what the hell you guys are talking about. Anna Donovan said, I'm tired of watching JPJ play and then play well. I hear JPJ is out for concussion the next game. I'm like, what the F? Dude, you can never stay healthy. Facts. Okay? All right, man. Okay? Let's go. Different feeling this year. Yeah, man. We're not going 3-14 again. Y'all always want to keep a project around. Where's Tyree at? Where's Tyree Wilson at? Come on, Shaq, man, you got to give him some time. Year 1. Come on, Shaq, man, he'll be better next year. Year 2. Come on, Shaq, man, did you see his arms? Man, his arms is as big as Max's legs. Year 4. OTD, out the door. Okay? Whittington Thomas. What's up, Whittington Thomas, dog? I ain't heard from you, dog. I hope everything's cool with you out there, man. I ain't heard from you, brother. Okay? I hope everything's good with you, man. All right, man. My boy Winston Thomas in the building, bro. All right. Hey, man. Hey, Winston Thomas, man. I had to finally break down and go ahead and smoke a cigar, man. Go ahead and do that, man. Go ahead and do that, man. Today's been a good day. Today's been a good day, man. Very good day for me. All right. Had a very nice day today. Dinner being made right now, bro. Smoke a cigar with you guys. Pop it. And I guess I'll go ahead and give you guys my announcement right now. Tomorrow, brand new merch. Brand new merch will be live on the site tomorrow. That's all. I'd take a look. That's all I gotta say. I'd have a gander to see what's there tomorrow. Okay? Try to tell you, man, we're gonna keep moving forward, bro. We're not sitting around and we're not patience. We don't have any more patience. There's no more waiting for people to finally become what we drafted them to be. You gotta go, bro. Take the money we gave you and go to another team. Okay? All right, man. Venomous Raider said Blaze win for the nation. Make sure y'all go pick up that Blaze win for the nation shirt. Justice Saw said, I like that Pete Carroll moved JPJ to job. That's where he should stay. Natural position is a guard. It's not what I was told. I was told his natural position is center. Remember? when Jordan Meredith was definitely doing a better job at center. But like I said, man, y'all gonna learn the hard way. All right, man, Major Raider JPJ may not make the roster this year if he's not careful. That's what this is saying. Everybody agrees he's a good player. Lincoln Kennedy says we need to stop giving away good players. Stop letting good players go. JP, potentially, I see what JPJ can be. He's the most tenacious offensive lineman we have. Stop giving away good players. Stop using good players to try to build for the future. The future starts now. Raiders, find a way to get his ass on the football field. Find a way to keep his ass on the football field and let him go out there and play. But the Raiders can't control whether or not he's available. Everyone agrees he's a good player. But if you're not available, bro, and you're holding up a roster spot and somebody comes along with a good offer, I mean, shit, you traded a first ballot Hall of Famer, man, for 2 first-round draft picks that weren't going to come this year. One this year, one next year. What makes you think JPJ is got more cachet than Max? He doesn't. But y'all keep telling yourselves that. It comes a time, bro, where the truth outweighs your feelings, bro. Facts over feelings. Y'all got to try to figure this shit out. I don't have any feelings about this shit no more, bro. I don't. There's no I have a feeling for shit. It's I want my 4th ring. I don't care anymore about who's on the team. I really don't care. I don't care who's the coach. I don't care if he's black. I don't care if he's white. I don't care if he's Puerto Rican. I don't care if he's spotted, dotted, striped, polka dotted. I don't care if his ass is Argyle. I don't care about the bullshit you guys care about. Y'all care about shit that doesn't help you win. You guys want to win, but you want to win your way. You want this guy on the team. You want this guy off the team. You want this guy to be the quarterback. You don't want this guy to be the quarterback. You want this dude to do this. You want this to happen. I don't care, bro. I want to win. That's it. Whoever's going to get me my Lombardi, I love you to be here. Whoever's not, get the hell off of my football team. There's 31 other teams you can go play for. That's how I feel about it, bro. And I'm going to continue to do that till I get my ring. I need another one. I'm greedy like that, bro. I've been waiting a long time. All right. And some of y'all who's barking, y'all have none. And you guys are still with this patient shit. Patient for what, bro? What is patience getting you? Lottery picks that you can't even hit on every damn year. Come on, bro. Y'all really don't want to win as bad as you say you do. All right, man. Straight up. All right, man. Major Raider, I'm just celebrating another day of living. That's right. Okay, you already know. Winston Thomas says, so JPJ has an attitude problem. We don't know that. We don't know what he has. Nobody knows what the problem is. That's crazy, bro. JPJ hasn't went and talked to somebody to find out what the problem is. This whole article is saying that nobody knows. Okay? Says right here, Powers Johnson didn't mesh well with the organization a year ago, but has never been confirmed what really happened. We don't know what happened, bro. To this day, still is not on good terms. You didn't go talk to Spike Tech, bro. You didn't go up into the office and go talk to Spike Tech and go work that shit out. He didn't go up there and say, hey, Spike, could I talk to you for a second, my dog? Yeah, come on ahead. Hey, man, I just want to know, man, what's the disconnect? He didn't do that. He still doesn't know. Vinny B spoke to him and he don't know. A year ago, damn near. And you don't know. Nobody knows, bro. Somebody ain't trying to find out. I have never in my life, I can say this, man. Put my hand on the Bible. I have never been the guy to not know what the hell's going on. I may have not known at times. I may have not known when it was happening. I may have not known when it could have been solved. But I always went around to find out what happened, bro. In anything that didn't work out for me, I found out. Either I found out where somebody told me some shit, or I went and I found out. I looked for it. And if I could confront the person, I would confront the person. A lot of times it turned into us chucking them or whatever it turned into some, oh, I'm going to my trunk. Oh, I'm going to mine. Or say, oh, no, y'all can't do that. It was always, I'm going to seek out confrontation. I need to know what the hell happened, bro. Unless you're just going to disappear off the face of the earth, then it's different. But if I saw you, oh, I'm definitely going to be like, yo, what was up? What was popping with that shit? What was going on, man? Lonnie told me that you said this shit. That shit, I'm going to confront you. But not everybody's me. Some people ain't going to do that shit. There's no excuse for JPJ to not know why he's in the doghouse with the Raiders. There's no excuse, bro. They're not telling him. You expect Spytek to come down there to the field and tell you why he has an issue with you, bro? He's had an issue with you for a year. Okay? I don't know what it is, Whittington Thomas, man, but I tell you what, it ain't kumbaya. That's for damn sure. When a guy that was drafted to be an offensive guard tells Vinny Bonsieri he's willing to play defensive tackle and he wasn't happy about it, dude, what is the problem? All right, let's get these likes up, man. Let's roll, okay? All right, man, spoken on to AJ Fernandez. I see that. Chillaxing, yeah. All right, man. I know Rick Dennison will get that line together, Reggie Green. Yeah, but Rick Dennison doesn't have anything to do with personnel. There's going to be two dudes that are going to sign the personnel decisions of who's going to be on the team. That's going to be Spytek and Kubiak. Rick Dennison is going to coach whoever is the starting. He's not going to come in and say, hey, he could come in and probably say, hey, you know what, man, I'd like to have JPJ. But if he doesn't fit the scheme, he doesn't fit the offensive game plan, he won't be there. And I want JPJ to finally get off of his ass. These players, bro, that we're drafting, I don't know what they're doing. JPJ's in year 3. He's in year 3, you guys. You guys are always making excuses for players that's been in the league. He's a vet. He's a veteran now. Come on. Does it take you 2 or 3 years to figure out whether or not you want to play football or not? Tyree Wilson, his time ran out, bro. Y'all kept caping for this dude. I don't understand you guys, bro. I'm like, man, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all just don't want to face the music, bro. It's not looking good. Can't make it up. Major Raider, did someone say he was playing too recklessly last season? Yeah, the ref. You know who said that? The referee did. Major Raider, remember that game when they kept penalizing JPJ for being too aggressive on the field, and it came out that the referee told Pete Carroll that JPJ was doing too much. Remember when JPJ the play was over and he's jumping on the line and on the pile? Let's not. Man, you got, man, oh, I'm starting to get mad, bro. You guys are really playing dumb, dog. Y'all remember that game? What game was that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember that game where JPJ got unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. First he got a holding call, and then the next play, he jumped on the pile when the play was over, hit somebody when they was on the ground, and we got a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty, and Pete Carroll said that the referee said JPJ was being too aggressive on the field. Remember that shit? Y'all, man, you guys are playing stupid, man. Stop playing dumb. Okay? Major Raiders reminding you, because he knows he was accused of being too aggressive. He was getting penalized left and right, and he got pulled. Pete Carroll pulled his ass out the game because of that shit. What are you guys talking about, man? All right? Y'all be making anything up. Anything up. Triple R in the building. What's going on? When Disciple says JPJ making business decisions. I don't think he's making business decisions. I don't think that being injured and having a concussion is business decision. I don't know if his aggressive play is causing his injuries. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's too aggressive out there and he's putting himself in harm's way. Let me give you a perfect analogy of that, Whittington Thomas, of another player whose play put his health in jeopardy. You remember a guy that played on our team who had the audacity and the unmitigated gall to run around with a number 24 jersey on, okay, by the name of Jonathan Abram. Remember him? What happened to Jonathan Abram his rookie year? Was it the first game that he ever played? When he went out there, man, and he got hurt and he hit somebody trying to act like he was Ronnie Lott and shit, and he was out the whole year. Remember, that is another guy whose aggressive play was detrimental to himself, bro. What we like to call a crash test dummy. What is a crash test dummy's job? Put the dummy in the car, put the car 100 miles an hour crashing into a damn wall, and let him put some sensors on his ass and let him fly around in the car. Jonathan Abram was detrimental to his career, which is why he's not in the NFL, because he was out there being a damn smart bomb, running around just running into somebody like a missile, and wound up hurting himself for the whole season. So maybe the reason why he's always concussed and hurt is because he's too aggressive. Okay? Simple as that, bro. Okay? All right? All right, man. Bada being said, fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah, you guys got an easy-ass record, fly, Eagles, fly. Make sure you go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and go pick up the Jalen Hurts shirt that's on our site right now. Because if you think all we got is Raider shit, we don't. That Jalen Hurts is dope. Go check that Jalen Hurts out. Bada bing, I expecting to see you, your order immediately after, or you can do it right now. Okay? All right, man. Patrice in the building. Okay? JPJ would do well on another team. I'm just telling you what's being said. Okay? All right? All right, man. Okay, yes. Okay? All right, man. You already know what it is. All right, man. Okay, straight up. Witty. Okay? Low, yeah, you better get that low-carb diet, my dog. Okay? All right, Miss Patrice says, hey, man, got to stay on top of these numbers. Okay? All right, man. All right, man. Straight up. Okay. Yes. You guys are talking about some health shit. That's good. Yo, Shaq, what's up from me and Rose? What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Good seeing you guys. Rose in the building. Hi, Rose. And, man, what's going on, Marty? All right, man, out there in Jersey, man. Okay, straight up. JPJ open to play D-line. Damn. Come on, Justin Sa. You know Vinny B is one of your favorite Raider beat writers, right? Every time I forget to mention him, you always say, what about Vinny B? Vinny B's telling you. He talked to him directly. I mean, are y'all going to keep making this shit up? Or are you going to keep making it up as you go along? Or are you going to read the tea leaves that have the writing on it? He said he was open to play D-line. Come on, bro. How desperate can you be, huh? All right. Can't make the club in the tub. Can't do it. All right, man. JPJ better get it together. All right, Matthew Shack Unfiltered. And O.N. Steele. That's right, Major Raider. That's right. Okay. I told you guys 8 months ago. And y'all, what you guys do? Give me grief. Like, y'all want to give me grief. I like, hey, man, all right. It don't even make me mad. Okay? It's just like, y'all find out later. And the next season, I'll say something and you'll do it again. Because that's just what you guys. You guys are skeptics. Instead of you guys just understanding that I get shit right, y'all got to wait till I get it right. Okay, that's cool. As long as I get it right. Alfredo Mendoza, bruh. Hey, man, look at your nephew, dog. Look at your nephew, dog. You better go get that. You better go get that other shirt. But yeah, we got to release tomorrow. We got to release tomorrow, dog. Y'all better be here bright and early. Okay, it's going down. All right, man, straight up, ready to rock. Pressure bust pipes. Yes, it does. All the time. All the time. Pressure makes diamonds, too, though. Pressure makes diamonds. You're either going to be a busted pipe or you're going to be a diamond. All right, straight up. JPJ better get his head together. Lincoln Kennedy is not capping, bro. ESPN's not capping. Vinny B's not capping. And guess who said it before they did? Matthew Shack Unfiltered did. Okay. All right, man. Lloyd Lay said, I put money that he won't be here at the stop of season. JPJ better get his shit together, dude. I'm just telling you guys. I'm really trying to prepare you guys for your favorite, I like the guys to not be on this team. I'm really, these owners didn't spend billions of dollars, man, to have guys on your team just because you like them. Them days is over with. Y'all got to stop falling in love with players, man. I was trying to get you guys to understand that shit. You guys were in shambles for the 4 days Max was a Baltimore Raven. Y'all was in shambles, bro. When y'all was watching his podcast and the Russian, he told you, man, Ravens Nation, y'all. I wish I could have saw y'all face, bro. Y'all was crying. I was laughing. I was like, I tried to tell you guys, don't get comfortable. Okay, that's your problem. You guys seek comfort when it's time to work. Okay, when it's time to work, it's not the time to chill. It's time to work and get paid. When you get off of work, that's when you relax. Y'all got it backwards. Y'all relax at work and work when you get home. I mean, y'all got this shit Game goofy. Y'all backwards with that shit. Okay? Alfredo in the building. Okay, Whittington Thomas. And Donovan, JPJ's bound to get kicked out of NFL just as quick as he got in. And it's not going to fly. He can probably get away with this shit on a team. Let him go to the Jets. I mean, that's where everybody goes. Go to the Jets. The Jets will keep him on board for a while. But I'm telling you, Spytek and them and Kubiak, and they're not going to be patient with you guys' favorite dudes anymore. That's over with. Ain't going to be no patience. The only person that gets patience is number 15. This is the only person who's going to get some patience. Outside of that, everybody better produce. Everybody. I'm telling you that now. Let Max have a bounce back year and somebody offer Spytek 2 firsts for him again. See how fast Max ain't a Raider. Unless they sign that extended contract. They haven't signed an extension. And even then, a good enough offer. Like I said, man, I love these players just as much as y'all do. It doesn't seem like it because I don't cape. I'm not applying ain't no baby oil being put on me. Because I'm a shield first guy. It's the shield, then you can name whoever you want to name. If it doesn't go with the shield program, it don't go with the shield program. You can come back later. Okay? I turn the page. All right? I'm telling you, I want to win. And I'm going to win. All right? I'm going to win. I don't know what y'all going to do. Because you guys might not want to be Raider fans anymore. You know how many of you guys said, Max ain't on this team, I don't want to be a Raider fan anymore. Then it came back, oh, I'm back. I mean, you guys got to live your lives the way y'all live your lives, dog. Okay? It don't matter who's on the team, dog. I really don't care. Because when I win my Super Bowl again, my 4th one, you ain't going to understand how happy I'm going to be. You do not understand how much of a terror I'm going to be with all the friends that I got that aren't Raider fans, because most of them aren't. Outside of y'all, I am going to be terrorizing these cats, bro. When that damn shit hits 0-0 and I come on here and we're the Super Bowl champions again, that's going to be the greatest live of all time on this channel. And then after I get off with you guys, I got phone calls to make. I'm gonna be knocking on doors. I'm gonna be driving to people's houses. I'm not playing. Okay? Letting you know that. All right, man. Alfredo said, blaze and went for the nation at the park. Hey, man, I used to do that all the time, Alfredo. I didn't smoke a cigar at my house the whole first year my son was born. I had to go to the park, bro. I was doing lives at the park. Straight up. I was right on this channel doing lives, dog. I spoke in front of my kid. Matter of fact, I didn't even after that I didn't smoke at the house. I think he's probably about 3 before I went outside. Okay, I don't smoke in front of him, but he looks through the window like he just did. Okay, but yeah, sometimes you got to go to the park, bro. It ain't worth it, bro, to hear the grief you're gonna hear. Okay, it's one thing they don't like the smoke. Okay, well, shit, I don't like a lot of shit. You just got to deal with it. But when you're dealing with people who ain't supposed to be breathing it, kids or somebody's elderly person or somebody's health or whatever the case. Back then it was COVID, all that shit. You better take your ass to the park. You better take your ass to the beach. I was going out to Malibu. Remember when I was going to Malibu, man? That was beautiful. Going out to Malibu, smoking out there. Being out there, I was going to the beach, man, to smoke a cigar, dog. It didn't matter, bro. But now, it is what it is. All right, man. Anna Donovan, these youngsters fall in love with these players more than they love the Shield. They don't love the Shield. They don't know how to love the Shield. They have no idea, bro. They became fans, or they remain fans because of the players. They remain fans of these teams because of the players. Without the players, they are not Raider fans. They need that player, that cornerstone guy to keep them a fan. When that person leaves, they can't do it. They can't. They cannot do it, bro. You should not have been that much in shambles when Max left. I love Max too. But, dude, I've seen the greatest of the greats leave. I've seen situations way worse. Like I said before, man, when Marcus Allen went to the Kansas City Chiefs, man, a lot of y'all wasn't born yet or y'all too young. You do not understand that was my crossroads right there, bro. My last Super Bowl MVP, my favorite Raider of all time. Not only was he being railroaded for 4 years on the bench by Al Davis, he went to the Chiefs, bro, and beat us 9 out of 10 times. Y'all don't even understand, dog. That was my inauguration into it's got to be Shield first. It's got to be. It's got to be. Because when that happened, I was like, man, come on. Come on, Al, what are we doing? And that's the beginning of the Chiefs beating our ass. We were kicking the Chiefs' teeth in all the way up until when Marcus went to the Chiefs in 94. That's when our problem started with the Chiefs started beating our ass. That's when it started, bro. And they've been on our necks ever since. Okay? So I chose the Shield. I didn't leave. I chose the Shield. I said, well, man, I'm a Raider. I ain't going nowhere. Was I hurt? Yeah. Was I upset? Yeah. But I'm a Raider. I made my decision, and I haven't had a problem since, bro. That's 32 years ago. I've been sitting over here, smug, very confident in my fandom. Don't matter who's here. Don't matter what city we're in. Don't matter who's the coach. Don't matter who's the quarterback. Don't matter. I'm a Raider. And whoever's on the Raiders, I'm riding with. Whoever's not on the Raiders, kick rocks. That's everybody. That's everybody, bro. Okay? All right, man. Lloyd Lizzle. All right, man. Okay, you already know what it is. All right, man. Straight up. Elvis said he definitely needs to stay. It's on him to stay. It's on him to stay. He needs to find a way to be on the field. If he's not on the field, he won't be here. It's on him. I don't know if he needs to change his training regimen. I don't know if he needs to change how he plays. I don't know what it is. But based on what's being said, there's trade rumors for a reason. Okay, Patrice says, my poor Oregon boys catching a lot of heat right now. Okay. All right, man, Mario Ruiz in the house. Ray Flores. This news article is crazy you're reading. No cap. It's the truth, though. You think I'm making all this up? I mean, shit, all you guys got a damn supercomputer in your hand right now. Go look it up. I'm going to help you with the title of the article because a lot of you guys, y'all just can't believe what you're hearing. The article's called Lincoln Kennedy Responds to Jackson Power Johnson Trade Rumors. Put that in Google, bro. See what pops up. I run the internet, too. I mean, I'm just planning stories everywhere. Nah, I get shit right in advance. All right, man. Raider Tone, see if Jacksonville needs a center guard. Figure out a package that includes Brian Thomas Jr., true X receiver. That's under 24 and rookie contract. I like what you said. I don't know what's going to happen, man. Like I said, what did Lincoln Kennedy say? What are you going to trade him for? A 6-pack of Heineken and a pack of Trident gum? What did Shaq say? What are we going to trade him? A fried bologna sandwich with extra Miracle Whip? Sounds like the same shit. Sounds like the same analogy. Sounds like the same style. Sounds like the same Raider talk. Same shit. Two different people. Both of us Shield first. We both said the same shit in the same way, in a different way. I just used a fried bologna sandwich and Miracle Whip. He used a 6-pack of Heineken and a pack of Trident gum. Sounds the same, don't it? Sounds like both of us is right. And sounds like a lot of you guys are in denial. Okay? Y'all trying to cope. C-O-P-E. Roger Raider, I never jumped on the JPJ hype. He's not locked in. I liked him, but I wasn't all game goofy for him, dog. Like a lot of y'all was. And like I said, there's at least 5 of you guys on here who are definitely stands for JPJ. Y'all some JPJ stands. But you can't deny the facts, even though you are. But it's all here. Does that mean he's going to be traded? No. But what does it mean? It means he has to get his shit together. Without him getting his shit together, he won't be here. That's what it means. So later on, if he says, oh, Shaq, I thought you said he wasn't getting traded. I never said he was getting traded. I'm telling you that if he doesn't get his shit together, he will be traded. It's all right here. Lincoln Kennedy said it. 2 people at ESPN said it. Vinny B said it. Matthew Sheck and Filter said it. That's 5 people. 5 versus 1. Come on, bro. Y'all the ones that need to be figuring it out, not me. Okay? All right, man. Caxieraga said trade his ass. N94. Okay. Said Jacksonville needs a backfield and a tight end and a number 1 receiver. Said Say, okay, Major Bader said, like you always say, don't get comfortable. Comfort is over, bro. And you know what? I'm with it. Come on, Major Raider, man. You go back as far as I do, man. You further. You big bro on here. Okay? All right, man. All y'all, 3 ringers. We go back to the mid-70s. It was never Shangri-La on those John Madden teams, bro. It was never kick your feet up. It was never, oh, you're just here just because. Everybody on our roster was a gamer, bro. Remember? Like, these Raider fans, they can't help when they were born, bro. But they want us to act like we weren't born. Like I said before, man, when I became a fan of the Raiders in 1974, bro, that 74 team, you do not even understand how many Hall of Famers were on that team. When I became a fan, I didn't know no better. Okay? Just on offense, bro. You had 3 first ballot Hall of Famers on your offensive line. Okay? All right? Matter of fact, you had 4. Jim Otto, Gene Upshaw, Art Shell, Bill Brown. 4 offensive line first ballot Hall of Famers, bro. You don't even know who Bill Brown is, but he's in the Hall of Fame, dog, as an offensive lineman. We had 4 Hall of Fame first ballot linemen. See, this is how I was raised back in Oakland. Y'all don't even know what you're talking about. You guys are caping for JPJ, not understanding because you don't have nobody that you can look at and say was better than him. I'm not even done with the offense. 4 offensive linemen in the Hall. Your quarterback, the GOAT, Snake, Ken Stabler, that's 5. Your starting X receiver, Cliff Branch, that's 6. Your Y receiver, Fred Biletnikoff, that's 7. Your tight end, Dave Casper, that's 8. 8 out of 11 offensive players in the Hall, first ballot. My punter, Ray Guy, Hall of Fame, the only punter in the Hall of Fame. That's 9. I haven't even got the defense yet. 8 first ballot Hall of Famers on offense, including 4 offensive linemen, all of my receivers, including the tight end and my QB. Then my punters in the Hall. Now we get to go to defense. I mean, Ben Davison, Hall of Fame. Okay, come on, bro. All right, we can keep going on and on and on. Willie Brown, Hall of Fame. I mean, stop. That team, and also George Blanda was on that team too. Backup quarterback and backup kicker, Hall of Fame. I forgot about him. We had about 12 Hall of Famers first ballot on that team when I became a fan. When we won our first Super Bowl in '76, we had at least 10 Hall of Famers on that team. Right now, the team you have right now, you have 1 Hall of Famer. 1. And you traded him for about 4 days. No, don't get comfortable, Major Raider. You got 1 Hall of Famer on your whole team. 1 first ballot. 1. And you traded him for 2 firsts. What are you talking about? Do not get comfortable, but you guys are going to find out the hard way. Let's not act like you weren't in shambles when Tyree Wilson got traded. Remember, just a couple of weeks ago, you guys were crying in the car like Red. Okay? We don't feel sorry for none of you guys, man. Y'all gonna have to grow up. Okay? You're gonna have to stop wearing those tighty whities, and you're gonna have to stop telling your mom to cut the crust off the bread. It's time for you to grow up, bro. Okay? Okay? SF says I'm taking charges to win it all. Man, you just must not want to win anything. Chargers don't win nothing, bro. Okay? Alfredo said name them. I mean, if I didn't have love for him, I would. But I have love for him. Okay? So I'm not. Okay? All right, man. Okay? Okay, let me get you out of here, bro. You're over here talking a little too much. Let me go ahead and block you right quick and get you out of here. You were here for a second doing pretty good until you got a little comfortable, ain't that right? Now you're not here. Okay? All right. I always had my doubts about when Hondo C, just about when we drafted him about his college concussions. Yeah, he had college concussions all the time. Okay, but like I said before, okay? Like I said, man, don't get comfortable on this channel either. You come over here, you do good for a while, and then you start feeling yourself, and next thing you know, you're blocked. I mean, come on, dog. It is what it is. Okay, I just got him out of here, Alfredo. He out the door. Okay, he gone. He was doing good for a second, but now he's gone. Okay, all right, blocked. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, what are we doing here? All right, okay, man. Anderson, I trade JPJ for Big Shirley. At least she'll play for us all season. I mean, Big Shirley gonna handle her business, dog, and she could cook too. You know those road trips, bro. She'll bring some plates. Yeah, you better know what it is. I took care of SF9er. He gone, bro. He outside the house. Okay, he out of here. All right. Okay, Al Jordan, man. Shaq, JPJ's not the center that he thought he was coming out of college as much as thought, bro, it comes to playing center NFL. Yeah, straight up. Like I said before, man, JPJ is a man without a country, bro. Okay. All right. Okay. Straight up. Okay. All right. Raider Trey, what's going on, Raider Trey? Hey, man, the only thing I need now is Bill. Bill ain't on here, but I got Raider Trey on here. Hey, Raider Trey, man, remember when we was in 6th grade, man, when we knew that everybody on our team was a gamer, bro? We knew it. Hey, Raider Trey, I'm gonna talk to you, man, because remember when we were talking about this? Remember that time? I think it was a preseason game. Remember when we came to school, we were talking about Ray Guy came in as the 3rd string quarterback, and we were going crazy because Ray Guy used to be. He was out there throwing the football, spinning it. He came out there for during a preseason game, man, and played some snaps as quarterback. We were talking about it, man. Ray Guy could do everything, bro. Ray Guy was a all-state basketball player back when he was in Mississippi. Got drafted in a Major League Baseball, quarterback, punter. He could do everything, bro. Could do everything. All right. What's up, Dwayne West in the building? All right, man. Straight up. Okay. All right, man. Lloyd Lay said he's going to get cooked. Now, he ain't going to get cooked. He's just going to get blocked. He runs his mouth too much. Now he's outside. Okay? All right, man. Okay, one punch. Raiders haven't won a Super Bowl since 1983. That's facts. But who's your team, though? I mean, if I have to ask you who your team is, doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's the problem. You come in here, you start talking, you know, let me go ahead and get you out of here. I mean, don't come over here and start barking and don't say your team. You's talking about my team and keeping your team quiet. Let me go ahead and get you out of here, bro. I mean, let's just get these guys out of here. I mean, why keep them around? They're not even here to even say anything to have a conversation. They just want to act like they got an advantage. Now you have an advantage to get your ass away from around here. Who else is next? Why do we have to ask you your team, bro? That's just stupid. Okay? All right, man. Raider Tone said JPJ might not be suited for the wide zone scheme. It's more of a power scheme. Try to trade him to Jacksonville. Hey, let's try to do something. Okay? I took him out of here. All right, man. Okay, great day for Blaze One for the Nation. It is a good day for them. Okay? All right, man. You can't come in here and say something about somebody else's team and don't say your team. One thing I'll say, man, there's nothing wrong with people criticizing the Raiders, man, because, you know, we definitely have been a dumpster fire. But if you don't lead with your team, then you got to go. I mean, you never have to ask a Raider fan what his team is. He's always going to lead with his team. Always. Raider fan, this, da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. We're always going to lead. But these guys, they come in and they pop it, don't even say their team. So they got to go. Okay? Got to get up out of here. All right, man, straight up. Shields up. All right, man, I took him out of here. All right, Trey Horton. Big bro violator in the building. Yes, he is. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, I knew it was embarrassment to say it. Hey, like I said, bro, man, why do I want to blow my boys out? Pause. Huge pause. That ain't never going to happen. Okay? But I'm definitely going to let you know I know it's you. Come on, dog. All right, man. All right, man, straight up. Jamal in the building. What's going on, Jamal in the building? What's happening? Jawan Jennings is a Viking. Yeah, man. I wanted him. All right, man. Mike Flezio finally has something to say to be happy about. I mean, Mike Flezio is a 0-4 in the bowl. I mean, there's nothing more pathetic than him and a damn Bills fan coming over here popping it. I mean, damn, dog. Man, come on, bruh. I mean, there's a lot of different analogies I could say, but I'm trying to keep my advertising on. But let's just understand, bro. You had four. You went out. You went out with Millicent 4 times, bro. You had 4 opportunities to get the home plate, but something was wrong with you 4 different times. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, damn. Come on. What can we say, bro? What can we say, dog? Come on, man. I mean, damn. Let's just keep it like that. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. You already know what it is. I'm always cooking. Straight bosses in here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Straight up, man. It's not, like I said before, there's nothing wrong with criticizing the Raiders as long as you say your team, bro, so we can get back at you. But anybody, like at least the other dude, his team's name is in his name, but then he start getting too stupid. I mean, once you start looking like an absolute clown show, then you got to go, bro. I mean, what's the use of keeping you around if you're going to be a clown? All right. Okay, man. All right, man. Can't say his team, Patrice. What's wrong? What's the problem? All right, man. What's good? Raiders for life. Hope JPJ's going to make the team. End of the day, it's not in our hands. How does Mendoza, Kirk Cousins? We can't choose that. Can't keep caping for these guys, bro. Can't keep doing it. All right. All right. Can't keep doing it, man. I am not caping for nobody. All right. Okay. Forgot about Frank Middleton and Mo Collins. Yeah, they were good too. All right, man. Straight up. Raised like I'm old school, bro. 2 times. Not as old as you, but I don't cheer for players, bro. I cheer for the shield. Well, man, that's why you got 2 rings. The only time the Raiders won a Super Bowl and they probably had, well, arguably had the best team was when we won in '76. When you look at all the Hall of Fame guys, because you had to compare ourselves to the Steelers. Steelers had damn near as many Hall of Famers as we had. Okay? They had, just for me knowing my enemy. See, that's how you know you a real one, when you know your enemy as good as you know yourself. Okay? You pop it at me and you're an enemy of mine, I'm gonna know all your shit. I'm gonna go talk to every shooby doobie I know and find out every last little secret I can use. So when we're all together, we're all at the club and you start popping it, I could throw a damn haymaker at you. Okay? They had Mike Webster, Hall of Fame. Terry Bradshaw, Hall of Fame. Lynn Swann, Hall of Fame. John Stallworth, Hall of Fame. Franco Harris, Hall of Fame. That's 5 on offense. Then you had Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, my boy Mean Joe Green, my boy Mel Blunt. Who else on that damn team? We had more Hall of Famers. I think they had 9 or 10. 9 or 10 that year. We had like 12. So that's probably the only time we had a better team. 1980, we were a wild card team. First wild card team to ever win the bowl. 83, we had everybody. We had a bunch of cats that took advantage of their opportunities, like Jack Squirick, rest in peace, coming in just to spell somebody, gets a whole pick 6. So we've always had players, man, that whether they were on the bench or not, they were going to come in, they were going to be gamers. Now you guys are, I like them. He has potential. Let's keep him. Nah. Okay. All right, man. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Lloyd Lay. Yeah, somebody getting the boot. He got it already. Chris Leonard, what's up, CL? I'm a huge JPJ fan. At least CL admits it. But this year, he got to get his stuff figured out, especially with healthy. He's a beast next to Linderbaum. He has a fresh coach, bro. The man has had a fresh start every year he's been here. He had JPJ his rookie year. JPJ's had 3 coaches. He's been in the league 3 years. He's had 3 coaches. He had Antonio Pierce his first year. Matter of fact, he has 4 coaches. 4. Let's get it right. No. 3. Antonio Pierce. 1. Fired. Old man Pete Carroll. 1 year. Fired. John Spytek. Not John Spytek. Kubiak. Clint Kubiak. That's 3 coaches in 3 years. He can't get a job? Come on, dog. All right. Straight up, Raider for life. Younger Raider fans, that's falling in love with players. That's right, bro, because it's a peak of everything they've seen since 2019. 2020 since Max Crosby drafted, memory of his LA Raiders. Like I said, man, we've all had favorite players. But when you have been on a Super Bowl winning team, you have a ring, and you've seen guys that won you Super Bowls leave, they ain't nothing worse than that. But these guys, they don't have no idea. They can't even win a playoff game. Okay, we can't even win a playoff game. We ain't won a playoff game in 23 years. So they don't know anything other than I like this guy. Keep him around just because. Yeah, Chris, I saw your picture, bro. I got your picture. Everybody that got your Fernando Mendoza's, man, I'm about to take care of y'all, man. I got something that I'm putting together. But tomorrow, man, brand new release. Or releases. Get ready tomorrow, bro. Okay? You got season tickets, Lloyd Lay? Oh, man, dog, I knew that was off the hook. All right, man, Lloyd Lay in the building. Down this in 98 still needs apologize for saving Raven Nation. Hey, man, these guys done forgot all that Raven Nation stuff, man. They ain't said nothing. I'm very curious about that one. Like I said, man, y'all don't want to address stuff. All right, something wrong for me for still trying to get an answer. Y'all in here set tripping, man. Y'all in here throwing up Greek letters. Y'all in here Greeking it up, man. Okay, y'all have Greek wars up in here, man. Got the next thing you know, you had the Sigmas in here. Okay, you got the Kappas in here, you got the Alphas in here. Okay, all right, man. Okay, straight up, man. Okay, next thing you know, you had the Qs in here. All right, shoot, man. Like I said, man, shoot, man. When I was in college, man, I was gonna be an alpha, dog. I was gonna go to A5A, man. Me and my boy went in. Before I went in, and got his arm broke. He got his arm broken, bro. You know how you're online though. Y'all know you're online. You ain't supposed to talk to nobody that's not online. You ain't supposed to talk to GDs as we call them. You know, GDAM individuals. GDIs is what we called them when I was in school. GDIs. Okay, and a person like me, I was gonna go in, man, and my boy told me. He came to my dorm room, man, knocked on the door, looking around, and came at me, let me get cool. I said, man, I ain't see you all. Man, I ain't supposed to be talking to you, dog. But yeah, man, hey, dog, it's crazy, man. They doing this, they doing that, they making us do this, they making us do that, man. You go jump in next semester. Next time I saw that dude online, that dude had a sling. That dude's arm was broke. Came and told me they broke his arm. Once they did that, I was like, man, I don't care what y'all talking about. Because I'm the kind of guy that I'm fighting everybody. Ain't going to be none of that shit. You're not cutting no numbers in my head. You're not having me walk around with bricks in my backpack. You're not going to humiliate me in front of other girls. None of that shit. Like, that's okay. I ain't doing it. I didn't do it. Now, maybe I'll do some after college chapter shit. But y'all that did that shit, y'all better than me. I could do it. And be on online having them dudes who I knew I had more girls than y'all. I was getting more buns than y'all. And y'all going to tell me that I can't do this and I can't do that. That's not going to work. Okay, y'all got it. All right, man. Okay, Ray Flores says he's watching a Kevin Hart with Tom Brady. Yeah, I heard a lot of stuff about that shit. Riz Roley, what's up, Riz? Hey, Shaq, JBJ hasn't impressed me yet. He's fight for a starting job. Just because he was drafted second round doesn't mean he has a starting job. He hasn't had a starting job since AP. He's been makeshift all over the place. Not doing good, bro. Your boy JP Jizzle better figure that shit out. Okay, better figure that shit out. All right. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, man. I went into Thomas, man. I may have to go in there and go get that bill torch. I've been holding out, man. I'm waiting for a special occasion to bust that torch out, bro. I need to, bro. But I told you, man. I'm not doing it. I'm not using it yet. I don't care what I use to light my cigar. I don't give a shit. It's a lighter. Who gives a shit? Okay, as long as it's not a big lighter, who cares? Right? Got a damn cigarette smoker talking about somebody using a lighter. Stupid as hell, bro. Okay, stop. All right, man. Windsor Thomas says when someone talks trash, doesn't mention their team, they have a vetted shame. Riddles don't work. It's either Steelers or Patriots. Pick one. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, are we really going to do this with these guys, bro? These guys are straight busters, bro. Straight busters. Okay? Come on, bro. One of those, I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? Come on, man. You just got to bust those kind of guys in the mouth. I mean, there's no talking to them guys, bro. Those are the dudes, man. They come to school and their whole eye is busted open, and they won't tell you what. Hey, man, what happened? What happened to you, Egbert? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, somebody busted you in your shit. I mean, how do you know? Were you there? How do you know? Were you there? Come on, that one of them types. Come on, man. Your whole eye's hanging out. Okay? I know for a fact your dog didn't do it. Somebody busted you in your shit for talking. Okay? Were you there? Were you there? I didn't see you there. You're one of them types, man. Come on, man. These guys have never graduated from high school mentally, bro. They're still in the 9th grade, bro. They're still freshmen. Okay? How in the hell are you 41 still acting like you got to go to home ec? Okay? You got to go to home ec, man, and go put on one of those aprons, okay? Go put one of them aprons on and they'll teach you how to bake a cake. Get your ass up out of here, dog. Okay? Stop. All right, man. And Donovan said, I didn't like how JPJ walked up to Ash and said, hi, I'm JPJ, your center. I'm sure other players weren't introducing themselves and mentioning position. Yeah, every year they compete. I mean, personality has to account for something, man. I don't really have a problem with that, but you got to live up to it. I mean, Ashton Jitty didn't say next year, hey man, it's the silver and black surfer, bro. I mean, I'm still your running back. He didn't have to say that shit. He was the starter, wasn't he? Every year he's here. Okay, straight up, John Bankhead. All right, man. D Bernie, hey D Bernie, man, where you been, bruh? D Bernie, man, you must be out there making big money, D Bernie. I haven't seen or talked to you in a couple weeks. Where have you been, bro? Okay. All right, man. Yeah, straight up, chilling to the end of the month. That's what position the stone, man, in the beginning of every season. Okay. Red flags all over there, man. Wings Top said, JPJ, you're not entitled, homie. You got to earn your stripes. Best around and be a former Raider. Everybody's saying the same shit. He's talented as shit. But the most common thing in the world is wasted talent. Raider Trey can tell you, we had dudes in our neighborhood that could have been successful in anything. We had dudes that could have been an Olympian, gold medalist. We had dudes that could have been in the NBA. We had dudes that could have been in the NFL. We did have guys in the NFL. We had guys that played in Major League Baseball. But these guys weren't the best dudes we had. There was something called grades that kept these cats from being successful. They couldn't stay in a classroom long enough to be eligible. Faster than everybody, juke everybody, jump out the gym, hit the ball further than everybody. But those classes that they had to take to remain a 2.0 grade point average, they couldn't do that shit. And that's why when we see them, dog, they talking about what they used to do. Okay? All right, man. Okay? All right, man. One punch. Well, he got booted. Raider haters real. The only flag on him is yet to play in a whole season. Other than that, he's a young Steve Wisniewski. Hey, man, that's a lot to say. Steve Wisniewski didn't have availability problem. Steve Wisniewski, man, there's a lot to say, man. I mean, talent, bro. That's like when everybody was talking about Zion Williamson was the next LeBron James. Did he accomplish that? Nope, because he was always hurt. But he was never hurt when it came to those damn strippers that he liked. And that ain't allegedly. Zion Williamson is always hurt. When he's not hurt, he's jumping out the gym and running around looking like a beast. Problem is, he be in the game 2 or 3 games, then he's out for about 2 months. Can't be nobody without being on the field or being on the grass or being on the diamond or being on the hardwood. All right, man. All right, man. Oh, Robert Munoz from, okay. All right, man. What's up, Robert, again? Because your shit says Anna Donovan on it. Okay. All right, man. Robert Munoz. Okay, I'm glad you told me that, dog. Now I know who you are, big dog. San Antonio in the building. San Antonio. What's going on, Rob? Now I know, man. Now I know it's you, Rob. I'll say Rob from now on. Okay. Here's what you guys got to understand. YouTube has taken, if you haven't noticed, you guys' @ signs are on here. So whatever @ sign or email or whatever you use when you first signed up, I just read that and I don't be knowing it's you until you tell me it's you like Rob did. Okay? Rob talking to One Punch. All right, man, straight up. All right, man, corporate raiders don't get an F. Stop giving ammo to get rid of shit. I mean, JPJ's a great player, man, a good player. Everyone agrees, including Spytech. But we don't have room, a roster space for somebody with potential. We don't have room for that. Okay. Raider Law said, what's for dinner, big dog? Our wife's in there. We just went to the grocery store. She's about to whip up something. I know what it is. Gonna be good. I know that. Okay. I'm not sure, but it's gonna be good. Okay. I told her when I get off here, I want to eat. I'm very hungry. All right, man. Yes, sir. It's my time, brother. Glad you on that stick. We're on that hearth. Yeah, man. Shaq, me, you, Alfredo. Yeah, we're chilling. She's pupping on her greenery. Yeah, P gonna take care of P. Patrice gonna take care of Patrice. She gonna do what she gotta do. Okay. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. I haven't really had time. I've been super busy. Okay. I like to sit back and relax, and I mean, I'm not one of those guys that, oh man, let me get a quick smoke. It's like I have to chill and engage and do all of that. It's been hard. Been hard, man. Got a lot going on, bro. Too much going on. Okay. But y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see why Shaq been so busy. All right, man. Straight up. Okay. All right, man. All right, man. Say, hey, watch it. Shaq's response to that statement. Ride around on some Crisco oil. You're about to get cooked. Oh man, he'll be out of here soon enough, bro. When I get to it. All right. I mean, I don't know why these guys. I mean, that's a form of attention. Okay, when you want to say something to get some attention, bro, there's something wrong with you, man. Especially if you want attention from another man. I mean, unless that's what you do. But a lot of y'all swear in your life that's not how y'all are. But like, y'all want my attention that bad? Come on, bro. I'm not even gonna play with you. All right, I'm just gonna get you out of here. Oh yeah, talking about the tags on my hat. These dudes are kids, bro. They don't understand. In the Bay, that's what we do, P. They don't understand shit. See, these guys are idiots, bro. Just because you're from the suburbs, in Boise, Idaho, you don't know how we do stuff back in the Bay Area, dog. This is cultural. Like I said before, man, instead of you just being smart enough not to understand that you just a square, you don't understand how things happen. You don't understand that everything that involves a fitted cap, all of it is hidden language, bro. Like these guys, these are the guys that have come out here. Okay, let me give you a perfect example. You come to LA and you wearing your, okay, I'm gonna say Seattle. You're wearing a Seattle Mariners cap. You're too game goofy to understand that every baseball cap in LA is a game. Y'all understand that? Then you wonder why somebody's throwing sets at you. Then you wonder why somebody's following you around. Then you wondering what's they coming up to you saying something to you, because you don't understand that in LA, we got native LA people on here. Ask Major Raider. Ask Big Bro Violator. Ask Alfredo. Every team, unless you're wearing a Dodgers cap, and it depends on what color Dodger cap you're wearing, every team in the national in baseball is a game. You wear a Yankee cap, that means that you're rolling with the gang. That, what's the name of that gang, man? The YLs. Okay. Every hat, you wear this cap, it's a game. You wear a Pirates hat, that's a game. So you walk around here and you're wearing a cap and you think, oh, I'm from Pittsburgh. You're going to get some smoke if you're in the wrong spot. In the Bay Area where I'm from, how you wear your hat means some shit. We all wear the tags on our caps when you're from the Bay. And we all wear our caps ace deuce. To the left. To this way. We don't wear our caps like this. We don't wear our caps like this, because this is also letting people know without saying where you're from. The Hispanic gangs, the Sureños and the Norteños, they wear their shit like this, and some of them flip their. See, these dudes are game goofy, bro. They're game goofy. They don't understand that because they're from the suburbs. Okay. You wear your hat in the Bay Area and you got your hat filled like that. Those are the vatos that I grew up. Salute to the vatos. Okay? All right? If you wear your cap straight down this and you wear it like this, it means something. When you wear your hat like this, it means something. If you wear your hair really to the side, that means something. This is OG. I'm telling you who I am and what I got cracking by you looking at me, bro. This is showing you I'm OG. Okay? Stickers on the hat is 90s. Okay? That's 90s hip hop. That's Tupac was alive. That's Biggie was alive. That's Public Enemy. That's NWA. These dudes are game goofy. They don't understand that shit. Okay? I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm wearing my hat Ace Deuce. I'm wearing my hat here. When somebody sees me, they know I'm OG. They know I'm not banging. They know that I'm not active. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, D Bernie? They know all of that. That's why I don't get in trouble. That's why even when I wear my Yankee cap, okay, which is a gang out here, the way I wear my cap shows that I'm not active. Okay? So when these dudes talking about stickers on their hat, bro, they goofy. They don't understand. They don't live our life, bro. They ain't no minority. They're not Mexican. They're not Hispanic of any kind. They're not black. They're not Samoan. They're not Asian. Even down in Koreatown, there's gangs there. But when your asses lives in suburbia, when you wear a straw cap, we don't have no idea why. So like I said before, man, let these goofies be goofies, bro. Okay? Now they know something. Now they learned something. Instead of you just saying, hey, man, why are you wearing your hat like that? Why are you such stickers on your cap? They think there's something wrong with it, but they don't know no better. They don't know no better, bro, because like I said before, they're going to go eat their porridge. They're going to eat their boiled chicken with just salt and pepper on it. They don't know nothing about no adobo. They don't know nothing about no Lowry seasoning salt. They don't know nothing about that shit. Okay? They don't know nothing about flavor. They don't know nothing about style. They don't know nothing about culture. They don't know shit. And instead of you being a student and learning something and be like, yo, man, they don't have any interest in us. That's all of us. These people don't have no interest in anything we got popping. They think we're just here for their entertainment until you see them in person. The little Karens, the little Darrens, the little Biffs, okay? Those guys, okay? The little Potsies running around. Then they get squirrely, and then you get in their face and let them know you'll choke the shit out of them. Now all of a sudden, they're getting on the phone calling 911. That's all that is. That's all. We're not here to educate these guys. These guys are goofies. Okay? Total goofies. These are also the guys that wear sweat stained hats. You ever seen somebody that got sweat stains right? All that's their hats. So we don't wear old hats. All our hats are this hat is 6 years old, bro. They could never have a hat with the sticker still on it because they only have one. All of us, we be having like 10 different hats, bro, for different occasions, y'all. We got hats up the ass. We never wear the same hat twice. So there's no use to trying to educate these dudes. These guys are goofies. Okay? All right, man. They don't understand that. Danielle in the house. Okay? People who are out of touch take tags off their baseball tag. Come on, man. Those of us from where we're from, dog. It says something. How you move means something. These are the same people, Whittington Thomas, that tell us we're too old to wear Jordans, bro. Oh, aren't you a little too old to wear Jordans? Fool, you're wearing our clothes. Hell you talking about? Jordan 4s, that shit came out in 89. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm tired of these dudes telling us we're too old. Jordan is 63 years old. You're not wearing your shit, you're wearing our shit. What are you talking about? Telling us we're too old to wear a shoe that the guy's in his 60s. Crazy as hell, dog. All these shoes came out. I started wearing Jordans in 84. What are you talking about? I actually played in Jordan 1s when they were out. These dudes are stupid, bro. They're goofies, dog. They really want to be us. They really want to be us. They really want to. How the hell you going to sleep outside for a shoe that your dad wore in high school? Shut your ass up, dog. Shut up, dog. Please stop. Okay. All right. Raiders, D. Bernie said the whole report sounds like BS. Got to figure out who's Mike Florio of this situation. They better be lucky. I'm not close to the team, but I'd be the Ray Donovan of the Raiders. Go away. Well, unfortunately, his article is very valid because Lincoln Kennedy is the headline. Lincoln Kennedy said it first. Then you have the ESPN report that's named by ESPN's Colin Kaler and Ryan McFadden. Ryan McFadden is somebody who is definitely an NFL beat writer, ESPN. They said the same shit. And then you have Vinny Bonsieri, who we all know from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, who's one of the best Raider beat writers in the game, said that he talked to JPJ and JPJ doesn't understand either. So whose fault is it? JPJ's. Because I know way in hell I wouldn't be wanting to I wouldn't go and find out what the hell happened. I'd be like, what's going on? Denny Thomas says, Shaq, you're right. Word that JPJ has a performance problem, not just a health issue. Wow. That says a lot. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't know that one. Oh, I can't read that, what you just said when it's time, but I read it. Really, bro? I mean, I'm out of touch with all that. I'm out of touch. Okay, what am I doing Friday? Hey, man, I'm going to try to see if I can hook up with you, dog. I was trying to see what was happening last week. Okay? But, yeah, we definitely need to go blaze one for the nation. Okay, D. Bernie, I just got your text message that you just read the article. Okay, so that's where it came from. All right. Okay. All right, man. All right, Rick Valdez, what's going on, Rick? That was some no shit by the refs. Dude, the referees told Pete Carroll, tell him to calm down. That's what they told Carroll. Calm down. Tell him to calm down. He's wild. That's crazy, bro. All right. Okay, Jonathan Abram. Yep. We said JP's undisciplined and reckless. I remember when he was getting penalized multiple times. When the referee is telling Pete Carroll to tell your boy to chill, he's doing too much. What does that mean? Now, you know damn well the only reason why the referees was giving Pete Carroll a one-up was because they respected Pete. Let it would have been anybody else, any other Raider coach. They just would have been penalizing him. But they had respect for Pete. They're like, Pete, you better tell him to calm his ass down. He got here going crazy. I couldn't believe, man, the play was over, whistle dead. He just came in and just, boom. Tweet. I'm like, what in the hell is he doing? Like, dude, the whistle blew. The play is over. Stuck in. I'm like, come on, bro. What are you doing? Okay. Messed the shoulder up. Vontez Burfict out the league. Another guy. Great rep is about Jonathan Abram. Where is he out now? I mean, shit, he's probably around here in LA. I mean, he probably still got some money somewhere. Okay. Keeping it $150, bro. You're being a detriment to yourself. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. Merch launch on NFL schedule day is great. Patrice, you're a damn genius, Patrice. Patrice, you're such a damn genius. You caught that. My girl P, man. Man, salute, P. Man, put a one in the chat for P, bro. Okay. All right, man. I see Bill Holloway saying stuff. Bill's listening, but he can't talk. I see what you're saying, Bill. Bill texting. I see your messages, Bill. Bill's not on here, though. Okay. All right. You're just being quiet. I got you. All right, man. Okay. Yeah, Shaq is businessman smart. Hey, I'm just saying. There's reasons. Okay, can't wait to see who makes the roster this season. I'm ready for training camp. I'll always be Raiders fan regardless. Unless they move or change their colors, that ain't going to happen. And their name. Marcus' story was on the NFL Network before you came online. Man, it's hard for me to watch that. That shit is hard to watch. There's certain things I can't watch. It makes me feel away. Watching Marcus Allen, that makes me feel away, and watching that Bo Jackson tackle. Were you in the stadium when that shit happened, Major Raider, when that damn against when Bo got tackled in the Coliseum by the Bengals, man, and he never played again? That shit bothers me. Nothing else bothers me. Those two things bother the shit out of me, man. I can't even watch it, bro. It just bothers me, bro. Okay. Same thing with me with Khalil Mack. Hey, man, certain players that teach you. Some people would say it's Charles Woodson. Some people say it's Khalil Mack. All right. Okay. This is what it is. Okay. You watch too many players to be bothered by it. I mean, Lloyd. Remember Lloyd Lay? Remember when the old man traded 1970? What season was it? 70. Okay. 78 season when we traded Ken Stabler. We traded Ken Stabler, Hall of Fame. We traded Dave Casper, Hall of Fame. We traded Jack Tatum, should be in the Hall of Fame, to the Houston Oilers for Dan Pastorini, bro. I didn't understand it. All Dan Pastorini did the year before was hand the ball off to Earl Campbell. That was it. That's all he did. No, actually it was 79 because Earl Campbell came in the league in 78. 79. We traded 3 Hall of Famers, one of them not in the Hall of Fame for obvious reasons, for a guy that lasted 6 games. He broke his arm in week 6. And then we just so happened to pick up a Mexican-American quarterback, Heisman Trophy first pick of the draft, on waivers from the San Francisco 49ers by the name of Jim Plunkett. He just so happened to be the backup. And then we started winning Super Bowls again. Come on, bro. I was like, man, what the hell are we doing, dog? Okay? All right, man. I've only been in Bo Jackson's stand. He got hurt. I cried like a baby. It didn't even look like he was hurt. It looked like just a routine tackle. Never played football again. P-Dog in the building. Okay? I can't even watch that. Yeah, we've had magical teams in every era, Martine. Ben Davidson was my football coach. Wow, was it? Really? Lloyd Lizzle, man, really? Wow. Big Ben was your coach? Wow, man. Hey, man, I'm going to have to talk to you, Lloyd. I'm just curious to know what kind of coach he was, bro. Damn, Ben Davidson, big handlebar Ben. Off the hook, bro. Love it, yes. Oh, man, great, bro. He was an Tom Telesco draft pick. That's fact he was. All right, man. Israel Young, what's happening? We're waiting to hear my opinions. I'm here, but I'm letting you guys know, man, the subject matter is going to be diversified. And if you haven't noticed, the doors have been open. Doors are open, okay? So I'm going to leave them open for a while because I need more interaction. All right. Justice I said, what do you think about us getting Deebo Samuel? For what? What do we need Deebo Samuel for? We got a Deebo Samuel already. Oh, we don't? We got a guy by the name of Brock Bowers who could play H-back. That's all Deebo Samuel is an H-back. We got that guy already. What do we need Deebo for? I mean, if he comes, but what do we need him for? We got an H-back. The little times that Brock Bowers did get to run the football, barbecue chicken. Put him in there in the wing. Are we running wing formations? What are we doing? I mean, that's what we drafted Washington for. We got a fullback. Cam Hayward's younger brother. We got a fullback. We got another 1-2 punch with Mike Washington and Genty. What do we need Deebo Samuel for? Was he going to go out there and play X receiver? He didn't do that when he was playing with the 49ers. He started doing everything else. And then he went to Washington and he wasn't a true X. So I don't know if he fits the scheme, but if he comes over, so be it. Okay. My dad's on here said my team is the 49ers. Of course. Of course, man. What else is new? All right. Yeah, Jack Lambert. I mentioned him. I said Jack Lambert, Jack Ham. I said Donnie Shell. The White should be in there, but he isn't in there. These are Steelers. Who else? Mean Joe Green on that D-line. I can't think of any. I think they had 5 Hall of Famers on defense and 5 Hall of Famers on offense. Let's go over it again. Mike Webster, center. Bradshaw, Swan, Stallworth, Franco Harris, 5. Jack Lambert, Jack Ham, Joe Green, Donnie Shell. That's 9. That's 9. Dwight White should be in the Hall of Fame. Who else can I think also on that team that should be in the Hall? That's probably it. But we had 4 offensive linemen in the Hall. Bill Brown, Gene Upshaw, Art Shell, and this is 74. And Jim Otto, his last year. That's 4. Stabler, 5. All of our receivers, Branch, Bolitnikov, and Casper. That's 7 or 8. Okay? They only had 9 on their whole team. I didn't even get the defense yet. Oh, our punter. We had way more Hall of Famers. Okay? Way more. Trey Horton, yeah, Shaq, they used to bring his Ray Guy for Hail Mary plays because he said he had the strongest arm for deep throws. His arm was way stronger than Stabler's. But we never had the strongest arm quarterback. We just had clutch quarterbacks. Clutch. Okay? All right. Cerebral, man, pledging was one of the biggest mistakes of my life. Hey, dude. Man, when I was in college, man, like, you weren't getting none of the co-eds. You weren't getting no love. If you weren't on a football team, because basketball players weren't getting no love either. You either on a football team or you had to pledge. If you didn't do either one of those, you GDI. Okay? A G-damn individual. Okay? The only cuss word I don't say. I say every other one, but I don't say that one. But when my boy had that arm was broke, bro, and he told me, he's like, I ain't supposed to tell nobody, but they dogpiled him. So what happened was he came in and they just jumped on him, and his arm was in the wrong place, and the whole set fell on his arm, and his arm was all jacked. Broke his arm. I said, they still got you online? He said, yeah, man, I got to stay online. I did all of this for nothing. I'm like, man, you crazy as hell, man. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way. I'm going to let y'all break my arm, dog. That ain't happening. I'm sorry. I've never had a broken bone in my life. No. I don't care. I just will be a GD. Okay, that's what it is. I'll just be a GD. All right, man. Okay, straight up. We old heads up in here. Okay, they Hazen grad chapter. They do? Hey, man, there's a problem with that. I guess I'll never be one. I'm not with the Hazen, dog. They closed it. Long story short, Winton Thomas, I know you're 858. They closed that chapter down. It took a few years for them to get a new chapter. They shut that shit down after that. There was too many dudes getting hurt. Every pledge, somebody was getting hurt. I mean, getting jacked up. They were like really physically beating these dudes up. I'm like, man, ain't nothing. Because I wanted to be out because Martin Luther King was. I like, man, Martin Luther King, bunch of other dudes. But they getting beat up. And then the Kappas, they were all the pretty boys. You had to be light skinned. They had the color test. Okay, you had to be looking like the same color as a damn shopping bag or less to be with them. That's where all the little Albie Shores were all in there. They may have maybe one dude that was dark. All of them looked like Albie Shore, looked like Drake. That was their whole clique. Okay, they had the wavy hair and all that. You couldn't even be a Kappa at my school unless your ass. Unless you look like Albie Shore, that was it. That wasn't working. And then the SIGs was just whoever wanted to be one, you could be a SIG. But the Sigmas were the only chapter that had a house. They were the only black faction that had their own house. So a lot of the people that was out of state, they became Sigmas because they could stay at Sigma house because they had their own house. Alphas didn't have a house. Kappas didn't have a house. And then the Qs were on the bottom of the totem pole. That was the big buff niggas. That was the swole ones up, walking around looking like Terry Crews and shit. That was all of them. Okay. All right, walking around the Debos. All right, I'm like, man, this isn't gonna work. The Alphas is breaking arms. The Sigmas all live in the same house. I got my own apartment. Ain't that right, Dad? And my own shit. Okay, that wasn't gonna work. Live by myself. I'm like, hey, I'm doing better than y'all. The Kappas, you had to look like I'll be sure. That wasn't happening. And the Sigmas, you had to look like you could bench press the campus. I like, man, this isn't working out, bro. This Greek shit isn't working out. Okay. Then you had the brothers that just say, I just want to be in a fraternity, and they go to the PHO house, the faux house. Go over there and go over there to them other houses like that. What they call what do they Sigma Rose and them dudes. They go over there and be the token black guy over there because they had a house. They be the token black guy that's in the Sigma Rho or some shit. Okay, like I was like, I'm good. I can't do it. Forget it. Right. Let me just get my degree and get the hell out of here, which is what I did. All right. Okay. Dree said, you're gonna watch the Kevin Hart roast? I'm not gonna watch it. And salute to Kev. Kev's the homie, man, but too much stuff going on, man. Too much stuff going on. All right. Too much stuff that I'm hearing that I don't like. Okay. Israel says, I know I've not been here long enough, but what do you think of that running back Washington? Oh, you've been here long enough to ask that question. There's nothing wrong with that. Washington was the guy I wanted. He was the running back that I wanted. I knew I wasn't going to get the kid out of Notre Dame. I knew he was a first rounder, but I went over the running backs before the draft and did a whole live on it. Didn't do great views because nobody was even interested about what I was talking about. But I said, if I can get Mike Washington Jr., I'll be happy. And what did we do? We got Mike Washington Jr. He's a beast, bro. He's a beast. Okay. Spike Tech, like I said before, man, as much as I don't want to admit it, but the truth is the truth. Spike Tech is in line to get a shield. He's in line, bro. The line's long as hell, but he's in line, bro. You don't get to win free agency, and you don't get to win the draft, and I have to be here, be a hater that doesn't acknowledge when you did something right. He's doing a hell of a job. Okay. All right, man. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Uh-oh, Patrice is talking about somebody, baby mama. It's going down. All right, man. Okay, hey. All right. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Okay. Are you guys really arguing with Charger fan, really? I mean, y'all need to smoke him, dog. All you got to do is say San Francisco 49ers 55, San Diego Chargers 21. That's all you got to say. 55-21. Oh, or you could say 63-21. Remember 63-21? I mean, Charger fan is the easiest guy to cook. All you got to do is say Justin Herbert in year 8 with no playoff wins. CJ Stroud in year 3 with 3 playoff wins. I mean, when is that man going to win? When is Justin Herbert going to win a playoff game? I mean, really, bro? I mean, you guys should already be ready for this guy. Cook him. Okay? All right, man. Okay? Black eyes do matter. Okay? All right, man. I pledged undergrad in 1975. Yeah, Major Ray. I'm going to be honest, dog. I mean, maybe back then they wasn't breaking arms, man. I mean, breaking an arm, dog. Somebody like me who likes his arm, man, I like, man, dude. And then when he crossed, we weren't friends anymore after that because he totally bought in, and I understand. I mean, we weren't enemies, but it wasn't like he'd see me, I'd see him. He, just, it wasn't even like, what's up, Shaq, or whatever. He's already crossed or whatever. But he was alpha, and that was it. So I was like, all right, man, you did what you needed to do. Let me take some extra classes to get the hell out of here, which is what I did. Okay? Get my ass up out of here. All right, man, straight up. Okay, yeah, you got to cook these dudes. All right, man. Pledging was the best thing that happened to me, man. Got me to LA Recruiting Academy and training. That's good. Sometimes it works out. I mean, the big thing when I was in Major Raider, and you definitely were in a decade before I was, they were always talking about the connections. Oh yeah, when you get out, man, you got a network to get jobs and get hooked up and da. Dude, The guys that I know that are in these fraternities, they ain't never got hooked up by nobody in the fraternities that they were in, bro. They never got plugged with shit. I like that. Hey, how did that work out? Oh man, I got my own job, and I was like, okay, well, all right, okay. Zion would ball out for the Lakers. I mean, you gotta really be healthy, regardless wherever he's at. Okay, McKinney, Texas in the building. All right, man. Yeah, P, don't put up with no bullshit. All right, man, don't put up with nothing. All right, we stomped our roaches. Yeah, we get rid of you. All right, man. Patrice with the $9.99 dono. Thanks, P. Shout out to Wing Times and moderators. You do a great job. Hey, man, we gave La Familia. Hey, man, like I said, I can't get to everything, man. Y'all see something that's inappropriate, you can't come over here and say anything, but you guys got to understand. The roaches are out because I'm letting them in. There is no more doors, bro. Okay? It got too lazy in here. Now y'all got to be alert. Okay? Marty says we wear the tags here in LA too. And you got to watch what hat you wear. Like these dudes are goofy, bro. They come over here like Martise. You know where these dudes they get served the most? These dudes, you think most people who come here from LA, I'm not from LA, but I've been here almost 20 years and came down here all the time. Most people think that you're more dangerous in the hood. Those of y'all from LA, y'all tell me the truth. The place where you'll get hemmed up the quickest is places that are tourist spots, like Venice Beach. Like I was just at Venice Beach with the homies from my boy Rick Scott and Matt Scott from Melbourne, Australia. I was just out there at Muscle Beach with them last week. It's places like that. It's you on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. It's you at Disneyland. It's you at Magic Mountain. It's you walking through the mall. It's where you don't think nothing's popping. You're safer in the hood because they don't know if you got some shit. They don't know what you got. You're worse in the areas where you think you're safe at. That's where they're going to get at you at. You go ahead and you walk around here with your Houston Astros cap on, Whittington Thomas, and I take you to Crenshaw over there, man, or Earl's Grill, and we go get some food over there, and we in South Central. They ain't gonna say shit to you because they gonna figure that you got some shit. They kill your ass out to Venice Beach and you walking around, you in G. You gonna have somebody start saying, where you from, homie? Where you from? They're gonna walk upon you. And it's gonna be 10 of them. Because that's where they go looking for fish. That's where they go. They go to the mall. They go to all the places where you think you're safe at. You're not safe in Beverly Hills. You're not safe in Hollywood Hills. You're not safe where the tourist attractions are. That's where they're at. They're there to take your shit. Okay? That's where they get you. So when you were here and I say, hey man, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. But when you walking around with the wrong shit on, don't be down here walking with no San Francisco Giants shit on. Not because you're the San Francisco Giants, because San Francisco Giants is a gang. Every team is a gang. Every team, you wear a Marlins hat. That's a set. You wear, I don't care, you wear a White Sox hat. You wear a Cubs hat. You wear any hat is a set. Doesn't even matter the color. You think, oh, it's red. Oh, it's blue. It doesn't matter, bro. You wear an A's hat. That's a set. You don't even know what it means. You don't know A is the street that the gang is on. They take the A from here. They take the Atlanta hat. You're thinking, oh, how are all these Atlanta Braves fans in LA? They ain't Atlanta Braves fans, bro. They're letting you be known that you need to know the language. You better know. My hat tells everybody I am a civilian, bro. I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian, bro. I've only had somebody throw a set at me wearing my Yankee cap one time. One time, bro, when I first got here. I was with a cat, and I had my shit on, and I was in a place where it was by our house, but I didn't understand that how I was moving was making people think that I was a part of a set, and the set was down the street. I didn't know. I didn't have nobody to tell me that shit, and I had a guy, this little young dude, This dude, he was young. He had to be about 15, 16 years old, bro. He came up there set tripping with me, asking me where I'm from. I said, man, if you don't get your little young ass away from me, man, I'm OG, man. I don't play that shit. He says, I was just checking, man. I was just checking. I said, man, you don't check me, bro. I ain't from here. Okay? And then I found out, like, oh man, this set is down the street. I said, okay. Do I stop wearing my hat? No. I need to wear it the right way. Wear it the right way. Next time I was wearing it, what's up, OG? What's up, OG? It's like, all right, I'm wearing my shit right. I'm telling you, bro. These dudes will come down here, they gonna get their pockets ran through. They gonna get their car taken. They gonna get everything taken, bro. I ain't gonna feel sorry for you, man, because y'all laughing at us while we're the ones being safe. We're the ones walking right by the people, and you're the ones that's getting hemmed up. All right, straight up. Okay. All right, Lloyd Lay with a $10 dono. Appreciate that, Lloyd. Thank you, big dog. All right, man, Lloyd Lizzle. Okay. You know your son likes when I call you Lloyd Lizzle, bro. Okay. And I didn't know that until you told me. All right. Okay, but that's your name, bro, Lloyd Lizzle. All right, man. Some of us who wasn't raised as men. I mean, well, you got to understand, man. Winnington Thomas, man, is that you know, there's a lot of people, man, that who raised them, bro. It's like we just got to let them know, man. You got to find somebody else to bother, man. Like my mother always said, man. She always said, man, you're not all that in a bag of chips. And what she meant was that they was doing this. You're just the person that they're talking to right now. They were talking to somebody the way they're talking to you earlier in the day. They're going to talk to somebody like that at their house the next day. They talk to their mama that way. They talk to their girl that way. They talk to their grandmother that way. They talk to everybody that way till they get their lips split or some hot ones is being partaked. They always get served and we never get to see it. Okay. Israel been watching the show for about a year. This is the first time I ever interacted. Can't say, I can't say your stuff, bro. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, man. Nothing constructive to do. I mean, Pablo, we got to understand everybody ain't us, man. We all got lives to live. We all got jobs and places to stay. And, we got shit. Cars, food to eat. You know what I'm saying? We're not eating a cold pocket with a broken microwave. We don't live under a bridge stealing Wi-Fi from Taco Bell. I mean, we got shit. We got clothes. We got hats, multiple hats we can put on. We got running water, soap. You know what I'm saying? Towels with no holes in it. We got all kinds of shit. Okay? All right? Simple as that. Not everybody has it like us, bro. And, it's not a matter of feeling sorry for them, but if they want to come over here and they want to get cooked, let them get cooked. That's what they want. I mean, once they get kicked out of here, they're going to be looking for another channel to get kicked out of. I mean, shit. They're probably like, hey, what's going on with you? What's going on with you, Oswald? Oh, man, I got kicked out of 3 chats today. How many chats did you get kicked out of today? Wendell. Nigga named Wendell. How many did you get kicked out? Wendell? Oh, man, I got kicked out of 5. Damn, dude, you're having a hell of a day. I only got kicked out of 3 groups. Get your ass away from around here, dog. I said, come on, man. Major Raider with the $9.99 Jodo said, you and Joe will be back in town the week of the May 26th. Hey, let me know, big dog. You know how we do it. Okay? The taco spot was tacoing. Hey, Major Raider, the taco spot was tacoing. I told the wife, I was like, man, do they do DoorDash? Because we trying to get them to deliver. They don't do DoorDash. I was too lazy to get on the car and go down there and go get it. I was like, man, that damn food was cracking. I was like, we need to go there. She was like, well, you're going to have to go get it. I said, oh, well, you're going to have to find something else. You know how you sitting around the house, man, you ain't like, I ain't going nowhere. That taco spot was cracking. Let me know if y'all come to town and we go to that taco spot. That shit was banging. Okay, straight up, man. I wanted some of that, but I wasn't going to get in the car and go get it. All right, man. Israel with the $5.99 dono. The $5 dono. Thank you, my dog. Thank you, my dog. Sub the channel. All right, man. Patrice is absolutely right, man. Real ones on here. Yeah, man. Hey, we got to do what we do. Okay, Israel said, ask Jolly Ranchers. Israel said that hat protocol means something. Then some of us notice and grew up with the code. Hey, man, you got to know, man. You got to know what city you in, too. You got to know, man. You got to, some people don't believe in checking in, but you better be ready to go. Like, I don't know what this means in other places. I'm in California. You know, I know in Cali, I'm gonna be pretty good. You know, if I'm in Cali and I'm wearing my hat the way I'm here wearing it, I'm not gonna have a problem. But I might go somewhere else and it might be a problem. I don't know. Okay, that's why you gotta do your homework. But you don't get to say that somebody don't know what they doing because you don't know no better. You don't know no better. You're not from my culture. Anybody that says that game goofy shit, they ain't from our culture. They don't know nothing about us. And that's the sad part. The sad part is instead of you, because I think you people that say stupid shit, they're generally curious about why you do something. But instead of just say, hey man, does that mean anything? They want to ridicule you, so you'll tell them. Like, come on, bruh. Like, come on, dude. Like, really, bruh? Like, we don't have time for you, man. At all. We're doing far better than you. Okay? I don't ask you why you have a long ass mullet. I don't ask you why you go to the barber. You cut everything except this long ass rat tail you got hanging out the back of your head, bro. Remember the rat tails? I mean, come on, how the hell you gonna have a long ass rat tail all the way in the back? You cut all of this sides down and have this long ass shit. I mean, I don't ask you what the hell that means, Cooter. Your name is Cooter, nigga. I mean, come on, Cooter. Ain't that the dude that was in the Dukes of Hazzard? Cooter. I mean, really, bro? I don't ask you why you wearing overalls to every occasion. You wear overalls to church. You wear overalls to dinner. You were at the movies with overalls, bro. You wear overalls at the beach. You just cut, instead of getting you some swim trunks, you just cut the legs off the overalls. I mean, I don't ask those dumbass questions, do I? No. Okay? I don't. Okay? Straight up. Okay? All right? Razor Raider said, salute Shaq, you know, man. Shaq knows, step your game up. Hey, man, that's how I made it to my age. I got a lot of my boys did not make it. I got boys that they didn't even reach 21. I got boys that didn't reach 25. Boys didn't reach 30. Boys didn't reach 40. Whole bunch of my boys didn't reach 50. Dude, I had to, hey. Yeah, Martise, that's right, man. NC is Yankees. Right off of, okay, let me tell you, I'm going to tell Martise, because Martise knows. Martise, let me tell you, I'm not active. I'm from the Bay. We didn't have gangs in the Bay. Okay? We only had 3 different type of people. P's, P-I's, T-L-I-D-I's, D-boys, and K-boys. That's all we had. K's, P's, and D's. That's it. I can't say what K's is, but you can figure it out. That's all we had. Neighborhood, Washington Boulevard. They're off of Washington. Okay? They go all the way from Culver, Washington, all the way to South Central. If you're on Washington, that's their hood. At the time, I was living on Pico and Western. So Martise is gonna know that I'm really knowing what I'm talking about. At the time when that young little fool talked to me, I was living off of Pico and Western. What's the next street down? Venice. What's the next major street after that? Washington. I was 2 major streets away from NC. I had no idea, bruh. None. But after that, I got on the phone and called my boys up. I said, yo, man, what's up with this Yankee cap? They're like, well, where you at? I told them. They're like, fool, do you understand where you was? I said, but we need to come over there. I said, nah, I handled it. They said, man, how was you wearing your hat? I said, I was wearing it Ace Deuce. He said, you had your stickers on it? I said, yeah. He said, man, that was just some young kid. He probably ain't even affiliated. They told me, they were like, man, he ain't active, man. He's just some young kid trying to act like he was. False flagging, Martise. You know about false flagging. So they told me, man, he wasn't no real one because he wouldn't have said nothing to you. Because how you were wearing your hat. I was like, okay. He said, as long as you're wearing your hat like that, you good. I wore it again, nothing happened. And you know what? That was before I even got with my wife. That was shit. First year I was here. Shit, when was that? That was 06. I moved here in 06. Damn, I've been here 20 years. That was 06 when I first moved here. I didn't get with my wife till 09. So yeah, Washington is where NC is at. Okay. Blueface is an NC, right? That's why he wears all that Yankee stuff. He's an NC. But I know everything now. Okay, I know everything. My good friend, man, she was took me down to Watts. I ain't gonna get into it, but one of my real close friends, she passed away. She had me down there, man, Grape Street. She had me down there. Down in Grape Street down there, dog. Down by Hawkins Burgers down there, dog. I'm like, she's like, you good? I was like, man, I need it. She's like, no, you good. You with me. You with us. You good. I learned a lot just by being with native Angelinos. All you guys, D. Bernie was telling me about all the sets that's over there. That's all over in the valley. I got peoples that let me know I'm good. They'll tell me this, that, da, da, da. So as you start, you live in your area and you start knowing shit, then you can move freely and not worry about it. But people get it wrong. You think you're safe because you in Beverly Hills and you ain't. You think you safe because you in Hollywood. You ain't. You think you safe because you at Venice Beach. You ain't. You think you safe because you in Malibu. You think you safe in all these places. That's where they're at. Okay? You walk in the hood, man. I walk in there. I don't have no problems. I go to any hood spot. Go get me a plate or whatever. Sup, OG? I walk right in the middle of them cats, man. Cats be open. Sup, OG? Sup, y'all? What's going on? What's up? Speak to them as soon as I get out. I get out, pull up. They all out. What's popping, y'all? Hey, what's up, OG? It's good. Y'all say y'all good? We good. All right, cool. They know. All right, man, he's straight. Don't be fearful, man. Okay? But these dudes that are out here popping it, let them come out here for a few minutes, man. let them come out here for a few minutes. All right, man. P-Dog. Hey. Whittier in the building. That's right. Okay. All right, man. You already know what it is. Teach them the game, bro. Got to teach them the game next time. You got to pay for it. Yeah, man. They're going to find out. Yeah, man. Come on, dog. Straight up. Calling 911. Come on. Patrice is laughing. I'm calling the cops. What do you say? I'll wait here for you. I'll wait for him. How long does it take to dial 3 numbers? They doing all of this. It don't take that long in 3 numbers. I'll sit there and wait for it. They don't never call. Like I said, bruh. Straight up. Okay. All right. Crispy hats and J's. Come on, bruh. I'm not changing who I am. I'll be 90 years old wearing my hat Ace Deuce, man. I'm from the Bay, bruh. That's where I'm from. I'm always gonna be fly. 501s, Jordans, and a fitted. It never goes old, bro. We never gonna be corny. We never gonna be corny, bro. As long as the youngest is trying to dress like us. Come on, bro. I'm never gonna be out of style. My great grandsons go see pictures of me. They be like, "Is that granddad Shaq?" Yeah. He was still styling. Yeah, he's still doing his thing. All right, man. Yeah, hat smell like burnt chorizo. I mean, come on, dog. Come on, man. All right, bolts up. You mean bolts down? I mean, when y'all gonna win some? I mean, Charger fans, man. Charger fans. I don't know why y'all act like y'all so happy, bro. Y'all don't ever win nothing. I mean, you guys are the only team in the AFC West that don't have no championship, bro. Everybody in the AFC West is at least a three-time champion. Everybody. Come on, bro. Raiders won 3, Broncos won 3, Kansas City's won 4. Y'all won none. I mean, it must be fun to be y'all, bro. We're all the same age. Everybody came into existence in 1960. It's been 66 years. You still don't have any rings, but you guys swear we're worried about y'all. We're not worried about you guys, man. Okay? All right, man. When they're wearing the Dale Earnhardt Jr. hat wherever you go, we don't care. Okay? Hey, man. You wear your hat, but you can't stop who's going to say something to you. You can't stop Who's gonna say something to you? Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what the new thing that the homies are wearing now? Those bass fishing hats. Martise, tell me lying. The homies are now wearing the bass, the bass fishing hats. You go to the bass fishing store and them trucker ones, they're wearing that. Now you don't know who you're dealing with. They're wearing these all over LA. I'm like, man, where's a fishing hole on Crenshaw and Slauson? Where's there a fishing hole on Hoover? They're wearing those now. Now you can't identify them because they have the gang units all over LA. Like the game changes, bro. They're wearing the bass fishing hats and they're still like they haven't caught on to the bass fishing. I'm like, man, how you wearing some Chuck Taylors with some cut off khakis with a bass fishing cap on? What the hell going on? With a wife beater? Hey, dog, the game is getting fishy for real. I'm telling you, bro. Everybody ain't flagging now. Everybody ain't letting you know. Back in the 90s, when I used to come down here, they said you definitely would have your bandana. Okay, Pyrus had their color. I think green. D. Bernie could tell me, but they used to have the green ones. We didn't even know what green was. We knew red, blue, but what was green? I didn't even know what green was. I saw green. I saw the yellow ones. Ain't nobody wearing no bandana, walking around with no bandanas no more, bro. That's you trying to be spotted. They're wearing the baseball caps, but now they ain't even wearing the baseball caps now, bro. Now you don't even know who you're dealing with. You got somebody with a trucker cap on, bro. You don't know who you're dealing with. Okay, Jason Jones in the house. Jace came out when we was in high school. Yeah, man, come on, dog. We got to do what we were doing. Okay, I was wearing Jordans when everybody was wearing Adidas with no shoestrings in them. I didn't wear Adidas. Okay, I've always wore Nike. I wore Converse before that, Dr. J's, the leather ones, and then I got into Nikes. In 1978, I got my first pair of Nikes. That was it. All right, man. Israel, man. Little posses. Come on, dog. These dudes are cornballs, bro. All right. Yeah, bolt up, oil up. Oil up. All right, Miami at LV Raiders, week 1. Daniel Smith, what's going on, Daniel Smith, bro? Hey, man, have you coped with the fact you got the toughest schedule? The Bears got the toughest schedule in the NFL? Hey, man, like I said before, Daniel Smith, man, you need to hit me up so you can get you a jacket. But then again, man, like I said, bro, I tried to tell you, man, playing with me, man, play with something safe. All right, Mr. Yates, man. Okay. Mr. Yates, man, trophy case still empty. I mean, it is empty. All right, man. Okay. Talk about when's the last. You know what's funny, P-Dog? To have a Charger fan ask us when the last time we won a championship, let's just ask them, when was the last time you won one? I mean, damn. It's funny to me that somebody who's never accomplished nothing asks you when you did something the last time. You did something 3 times, but they're asking you when was the last time you did something. They ain't did it once. I mean, I don't know the logic, bro. I mean, you got to be a special kind of stupid to ask those kind of dumbass questions. Okay. So I'm not a lame or a goofy, but I never wore a pair of Jordans. And you don't got to be, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. I never said anybody that wear Jordans was a goofy. I never said nothing about that. Okay. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, you do got to get your own stadium, dog. I mean, how much? I mean, you guys are subleasing stadiums. How do you go from your own stadium to being a roommate? I mean, where they do that at? There's only 2 other teams in the National Football League that share a stadium, and it makes sense. We all know the Chargers and the Rams share a stadium, and the Chargers they're in the broom closet. And then the Jets and the Giants share a stadium in New York at the Meadowlands. I mean, in Jersey. Ain't that right? Marty Lowe and Rose. because there's no places to build another stadium in New York. There's no other places. You can't build a stadium. There's no place to build one. All the property's taken. They can't build one. So the New York, you can't get on to them. You can't get on them about sharing a stadium because they have a stadium in Jersey. They don't even have a stadium in the state of New York. It's right down the street from my sister-in-law's house. And then the Chargers, you had your own city and your own community, and they told you to get the hell out because you guys didn't win shit. But they built the Padres something though. They didn't let them Padres go anywhere. That Petco is banging. Petco's popping. I was down there in the gas lamp district. I heard a whole bunch of cheering. I was like, what the hell? There's a Petco. I'm like, yeah, they like, we'd rather have the Padres than to have the Chargers. The Sparklers. Ain't that right, Major Raider? The Sparklers. Y'all had to come up here and share a burger. Hey, man, why don't we just split a plate? Instead of you ordering your own entree, you decided to split an entree with the Rams. Come on, bruh. Come on, dog. Come on, man. They cut off a quarter of the burger and kept 75% of it for themselves while you just, and gave you 3 French fries and you thought you was doing something. Huh? Okay. Straight up. Okay. All right, man. Okay. I love it. All right, man. Wifey from Shelltown, we own a house divided over there. Oh, man, for sure. Okay. All right, man. Can't write that Precious movie. I can't do it. Precious movie. I saw it, man, but the only thing that made it okay because it was Monique, and Monique just had me laughing because she was totally out of character. You know, she won an Academy Award for that, but that ruined her career after that. But I was so used to seeing her on the Parkers, seeing her acting that gangster. I was laughing. I thought that shit was funny because I'm like, oh my God. Because I didn't know nothing about it. I just thought that she was just you remember Nell Carter that used to be on Give Me a Break? I thought she was like one, like a Nell Carter or somebody, but that shit, I was like, damn, she was going crazy. I thought the shit was funny. I mean, that's just me. All right, man. Yeah. Yeah. The snake. Yeah. I got you, man. Never liked Abrams. Okay. All right, man. Yeah. Me neither. All right, man. Wish we had Snake bobblehead. Yeah, man. Snake off the chain. Okay. Straight up. 78 Stabler. Yes. All right, man. First was Murphy and SD. Fumblerooski. Oh, shit. I remember that. Hey, were you there? Holy Roller? Where the San Diego chicken was hitting his head up against the side, hitting his head up aside the wall, bro, because we just rolled the ball into the end zone to win the game. I mean, that shit was beautiful. They changed the rule right after that. I mean, it was so funny, bro. Stabler goes back to, let me give you a bad memory. Stabler goes back to pass. Y'all track Stabler. Stabler fumbles the ball. Okay. Fumbles it forward. Dave Casper gets it, scoops it forward. Pete Batasack falls on it for the game-winning touchdown. Remember that? I do. Funny as hell. Dan Fouts looking crazy as shit. Don Coryell looking crazy as shit. Shit was funny as hell. Okay. All right, man. Okay. You said no when you say it's not in the Hall of Fame for obvious reasons. I would love to hear your take on that. Jack Tatum? Come on, man. We all know it. Darryl Stingley. That's why he's not in the Hall of Fame. Darryl Stingley. Rest in peace. Derek Stingley, who plays for the Houston Texans, his grandfather. When Jack Tatum paralyzed him and didn't apologize for it because he said it was a legal football play, that was it. That's why he's not in the Hall. That's why. I read that book when I was in high school. They called me assassin. That's what stuck the fork in him. When he said, I won't apologize for playing hard. That's the way the game was played. And we all knew that we could die out there. That's what he said. We all were risking our lives. I could have easily been paralyzed too. That's how I played. I played knowing that I could die on the field. Everybody know what it is. After that, no hall for you. What they used to say in Seinfeld, soup Nazi, no soup for you. No soup for you, bro. No soup for you. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Funny as hell. Big Joe got hurt. I was sitting in the stands with the Raider wires. Oh, my God. All right. Yeah, man. Mendoza. Man, did y'all see Mendoza throwing that ball around? That spiral that Mendoza threw was perfect. The spin on that shit, that one pass that I was like, that ball was no wobble. That ball was perfectly. I was like, oh my God, they don't understand what's getting ready to happen, bruh. They don't understand it. Okay. All right, man. Yes. All right, man. Yeah, Rocky Bleier was a baller. Rocky Bleier, man. Salute to Rocky Bleier, because, like I said before, man, the Pittsburgh Steelers, any three ringer will tell you the Pittsburgh Steelers is the biggest op. It's not the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs don't even hold a candle to the Steelers. Steelers stopped me from winning 4 Super Bowls. I should have 7. I only have 3. Rocky Bleier, man, he got hurt in Vietnam. My father's on there. My father was in Vietnam. Okay, and he got the Purple Heart. And he got injured. He couldn't run or do anything. He was able to come back and play football. So salute to Rocky Bleier, man. Rest in peace. Rocky Bleier was a baller. Number 20, he was a baller, bro. That was a savage. That was a tough dude, without question. Okay. All right, man. Okay, Rocky Bleier's not in the Hall of Fame. Okay, I'm sure they took their charter. No, but everybody was hazing back in the 80s, though, Whittington Thomas. It was the fact that they were really jacking cats up. What happened, the first thing that happened, they were hurting everybody, but they hurt somebody that actually, what was it called? The Greek Council? I think that's what it was called, where the university had all the Greek charters were all under the Greek Council at our school. And they hurt somebody, and they were hurting people, but nobody was reporting shit. They weren't admitting that they got hurt in hazing. They were, oh, I got hurt doing this. Oh, I got hurt doing that. My boy was the one that told me that they jumped on his arm and broke his arm. But somebody reported him, and then they got decommissioned from the school, where they weren't officially Greeks. The guy was called the Greek Charter or whatever. And then after that, the national chapter of A5A got rid of them. And then they didn't have a chapter for like years. And then they finally got one back. I think like maybe 7 years later, or 6 or 7 years later, or something like that. Okay? Something like that happened. But I was long gone. I was like, man, that's all you had to say, dog. You breaking arms around here? That's all you had to tell me. We don't need Deebo Samuels. Major Ray said, not at USC. I got you. Major Ray says, I'm a Kappa. Okay, hey, man, my school, man. Shit, man, there was colorism like a cat, like a mug, dog. They only had one dark-skinned dude in the Kappas. They were all the pretty boys, all the little Philip Michael Thomas-looking cats. Everybody looked the same. Green-eyed, light-skinned, curly hair. That's all, everybody, all of them. They all looked like they were the Barge. To call them cats the Barge. Oh, here comes the Barge. The Kappas, the Barge. El DeBarge, Randy DeBarge, all them DeBarges. Okay. All of them look like the group DeBarge, bro. All of them. Every one of them at my school. A lot of football players became Qs. Same here. Them dudes. Qs will always try to fight, bro. They'd always try to fight everybody, man, because they couldn't get at the girls, man, because the girls be like, I don't want you brutes. And then they beat up everybody. So every time the Qs come around, the party would be over because somebody would get beat up. They just beat up somebody. Like, oh, time to go. Okay. I'm like, hey, man, I don't need to do all of that. Okay, and Pops is on here. All right, man. I still maintain Ray should have 4 Super Bowls. They should have 7. They did not touch the ball. Yeah, well, you're talking about, you're obviously somebody who's older than me, because the first football play I ever remember is the Immaculate Incompletion. That's the first football play I remember, because my dad and his boys were watching and they were yelling at the TV about it. That's the first time I ever remembered anything football. I was young. I was super young, but I remember that play. And double touching was against the rules, but that's not what Pete Rozelle said. Pete Rozelle said, "Hey, sorry, bro. Hey, that was a catch, and it hit the ground too. Come on, bro. You can't double. You couldn't double hit. The ball couldn't hit two players. That was illegal. But hey, so was everything else. All right, man. Bill Holloway, what's up, Big Beezy? Hey, Bill. New product tomorrow, Bill. New product tomorrow. Get ready. All right, man. Major Raider. True story. My college sweetheart told me that when she was in undergrad, they told her to stay away from the football players and the captains. I pulled my fraternity ID and showed it to her. Yeah, you had to do it. Okay, she was so into it. That's right. Hey, man, everything don't apply to everybody, man. Come on, Major Raider. Man, your wife is beautiful. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, that's what we do. We ain't gonna, we don't walk around with nobody that looks like they can bench press more than us. That's just not what we do. Man, salute to you guys that do that. All right, straight up. Plays high school, but brutal was hazing, man. I couldn't do it, dog. I couldn't do it, man. All right, I didn't want to be anything else. Okay. All right, Bill with the $2 dono. Bill, you said, what am I smoking, Bill? Your fault, Bill. Your fault. Okay. Matter of fact, I think this is one of yours. Okay. The mailbox need to be mailboxing. All right, man. All right, man. Salute to Mo Ross. All right, man. Straight up. Thanks for the dono, Bill. All right. D. Bernie. They're trying to get Terrence Cropper to come out of retirement. Got a mandatory time with Benavidez. He wants it. I'm with it. Cropper just has to do better than he did last time. I mean, he won, but he has to. Cropper got to come. If he gonna fight Benavidez, he got to beat his ass, bro. I mean, I don't want to see no. I need to see him beat his ass. Because Benavidez, he boxing. But I'm riding with Bud. But Bud gonna have to come in. If Bud come back, man, Bud got to beat brains in, bro. He got to beat brains in. Okay. All right, man. 63-21. That was an ass whooping. They don't want no parts of that. Okay. Said Disneyland's a facade, man. Fifth every 4 down leaked to 7-Eleven. It was overly turned. I had to revert back to my old ways. Man, I'm in Orange County all the time, dog. Like, them kind of spots you be thinking you good. I went to the me and the fam, we always go to the Angels games down there, man. Go to Angels and Yankees, go down there, dog. Had a cat was over there trying to pop it, man. The Angels cat with the Angels thing on. When I started, he started popping it to me, and we had just won. And I was there. Aaron Judge hit his 50th homer, and I had called it before it happened. That same at bat, I said, hey, he's about to hit his 50th. Hit it like right where we were at, like in the area where we at, but not where I was at, because I was sitting in the club seats. And this dude started popping it, man. Started trying to pop it, man. Talking about this, that, and the other. I said, man, you ain't even gonna make it where you got to go. And I was with my wife and my son, and my wife knows. My wife was just headed to the car. She was like, all right, I'm just gonna head to the car, because son was in the stroller, so headed to the car. And I was like, man, you ain't even gonna make it where you got to go, bro. I'm gonna piece you up right here. Okay, and he wound up walking off, because you could tell when somebody really, really doing some shit, and when somebody thinking that you ain't really gonna do, you ain't gonna handle it. I was like, man, I'll dot you up right now. And he once I walked up, he was just like, whatever, bro. Did one of those, like, yeah, all right. Why didn't even wait for me? I had to run and catch up. She was like, well, I'm gonna leave you there, because I've got to get us to the car. I knew that there wasn't going to be no problem for you. A couple of bing bings, and that would have been it. But that's Anaheim, dog. Come on, bro. Anaheim, dog. Like I said, man, you safe in the hood. The hood is the safest place you could be. Be honest, bro. You see all these home invasions. You see all these celebrities' homes getting broken into. Shit. Where you think all that shit is happening at? Where do you think all these rappers is getting unalived at? Pop Smoke, where was he at? Hollywood Hills, bro. How does a rapper get... Come on, bro. Hollywood Hills, dog. Where was Biggie at? He was at the Peterson Museum, dog. over there on Fairfax and Wilshire. That ain't the hood. Come on, bro. The Grove is the outside mall that everyone goes to is 2 blocks up the street. What are you talking about, man? Being in the hood is the safest place. You safe in the hood. Straight up. Okay. All right, man. Cube said on the way to get the Chargers out of here. Yeah, Cube don't like that, bro. All right, man. Okay, straight up, man. All right, man. Good to see you guys. Okay. All right, man. You can call you Jolly Roger? Got you. I'm down there in Watson. Hey, his rep trying to tell you, man. What's up? What's up, man? Great Street C's. Okay. I'm telling you, I was down there. Jordan High School down there. My peoples went to Jordan. I'm telling you, man, it's good to have people from all different parts of LA that are my folks that kept me, letting me know what it is, what not, what it ain't. Hey, don't be over here during this. Don't be over here at this time. Don't be there. Don't do this. Don't do that. Hey, man, I would advise you, if you're going to do that, make sure you somebody from the block. This, blah, blah, blah. Whoop, 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 whoop. Say, but you ain't going to have no problem because you don't carry yourself like that. We could tell you OG. We tell you ain't active. You ain't, you don't walk like it. There's this, there's that. There's all kinds of stuff. Of course, everybody knows throwing up a set, but you don't even have to throw up a set. Okay? So I'm trying to tell you, I've been here a long time, man. But I learned, like, you need to know where you are. And then when you know, you need to know how to move accordingly. But they gonna hem you up where you think you safe at. Okay? What happened to PBM Rock? He's inside Roscoe's. Right there in South Central. Robbed and unalived, eating some Roscoe's chicken and waffles. Inside. Like I said, man, you ain't safe, bruh. You ain't safe where you think you are. You safe where you think you ain't safe. Everybody's moving the same in the hood. Everybody's moving the way they supposed to move in the hood. They like, hey, man, I drive through South Central LA twice a day, every day. I just went to get gas. Guess where I was at? Adams and Crenshaw. Adams and Crenshaw, across the street from Master Burger. That's where I was at, getting gas. Adams and Crenshaw. Where's that? South Central. I'm in South Central every day, bro. I go to Crenshaw Mall. I go to Earl's Grill, bro, all the time. I'm in the hood. Okay? Christie's spot is right next door. The district. That's where she be eating at. I'm in the hood. That's where the food is. What do you mean? I gotta eat. I'm always in the hood, bruh. I don't have no problems. I've been here long enough, dog. But when you think you safe, that's when you not safe. Okay? Thanks for the donos to all y'all. Okay? Okay, man. You already know what it is. It's real. See, I turned 58 and posted. I'm 58 today. All right, man. Congratulations. Happy birthday, man. Put a 1 in the chat. Street against LAPD never got me from a lack of trying, but I won. Hey, dude. You made it. Telling you, bro. Just being alive, dog. Like Major Raider said, he's just happy he got another day. That's all you could do, bro. That's all you could do. Okay, just be happy. All right, man. D. Bernie said the NCs and the GCs are rivals. Blue flags, but rivals. See, it's funny to me, man, because I grew up in an area where we didn't have gang culture. We didn't have gangs, bro. Gangs tried to come up to the Bay, man, but they got ran out. It didn't work. You couldn't set trip up there, dude. It wasn't going to work, man. At all. When I come down here, everything is like that. But if you're looking for trouble, you'll find trouble. If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it. They're not looking for somebody that, unless they're trying to prove something, but there's a lot of false flaggers. There's like people that try to act like they're a part of something that they're not a part of, and you find out, and then they find out, and then they come after you. But the biggest rivals are in the same. They're in the same class. C's versus certain C's from certain blocks, certain B's, the C's, the over there in the jungles, man. What are P stones, Pyrus? I mean, they're all over. They're all got their hood politics. Stay out of the hood politics. You good? I'm not a part of it, dog. I'm a civilian, bro. I'm not even from here. I'm a tourist. I'm a tourist, bro. I live here, but I'm a tourist. I'm not from here. I didn't grow up in any of that. But my peoples are. They're all affiliated, all over. So I know everything. I know everything I need to know. I know how to move. Major Raider said it never got me. Hey, you're right. You want to be an instrument of change. That's right. Hawkins House of Burgers, bad customer service. I never eaten there. I just tell you, I was down there, dog, by Jordan or the Jordan Downs. I was over there. I've never eaten at Hawkins, but everyone said they got the best burgers, but I've never eaten there before. I've never even been in. I've driven past it plenty of times. Jordan Downs over there. Well, like I said, my people were Grape Street. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was down there. I was down there all the time, bro. I'm just saying. I was always in them areas, bro. Always. I like the hood, man. Hood got good food there. I don't be having no problems, dog. But like I said, everybody can't move like me. All right, man. Yeah, Patrice said people all over, hoods everywhere. All right, man. All right, man. Lloyd said retired. Retired V. I mean, like I said, man, I didn't grow up in that kind of culture, bro. I mean, shoot. But I have a lot of respect for it, but I understand it. But like I said, man, if you moving the way you're supposed to move, you won't have no problems. All right. All right. Bass Pro Shop hats. Yeah, those. They're wearing them all over LA. They are wearing them now, bro. That's like you can't figure them out because they're getting profiled. They're getting profiled. They got the gang profile people running around and they profile them. Now they're like, hey, man, I'm not even going to wear a hat. I'll just wear the bass hat. I like, damn. I might wear a bass hat and have a problem. I mean, shit, next thing you know, you start wearing a UPS hat, you have a problem. FedEx cap, UPS cap. Are you DHL? Are you UPS? Are you CSPS? U.S. Postal Service? I mean, shit, you wear one of those, you a set. It's L.A. It's L.A., bro. I know I wear my hat. I'm Ace Deuce. Every time I go somewhere, man, the young YNs always say, "What's up, OG?" And you know what's funny? I remember the day that I first got called OG, man, and I didn't even understand. I was here in LA, and I walked into a store, and the guy said, "What's up, OG?" And I did like this. I really looked around. I was like, "There's OG in here?" He's talking to me. I was like, "Damn, I'm OG now?" That was a shock, bro. But I was still walking around here acting like I was young. I was like, still doing me. He said, "What's up, OG?" I said, "Oh, damn, where's OG at so I can say what's up to OG?" Let me say what's up to OG too, shit. Because I know you ain't talking to me. Oh, he's talking to me. I was like, damn, I'm OG now? All right. Clay Gorwin in the house. All right, man. Von Dutch hats. See? These dudes don't understand. They really think that there's something wrong with me. I'm safe. I mean, the things you do, just put food on your chest. Just be an entree. Just put entree on your shirt. I walk around advertising that I'm old. I'm too old to be involved with what y'all involved in, even though there is a lot of old bangers, but they're gonna let you know. The older bangers keep the real, D-Bernie knows, the older bangers still keep the codes, bro. The younger ones don't keep the codes. They're gonna wear a bass cap. They're gonna wear a Von Dutch. They're gonna mix and match. You even see people from other factions wearing the opposite colors. I've seen C's wearing red. That's a no-no in the old school, but they wear, they do that. So I'm just being honest. Okay. Clay Gordon said Houston, Texas, so love. We got Whittington Thomas, man. He's from H-Town. Okay. Whitty's on here. Whitty's from H-Town too. Come on, man. We got the wards in here. What ward you want from? 4th Ward, 5th Ward? Come on, dog. We got Houston in the building. My moderator's from H-Town. All right. Batch fashion means something else out here too. Really? I don't know what it means. It all depends. But here in LA, they've been wearing them. I've been noticing. But also regular people wear those hats too. It's not just, I'm just seeing people that are like, hey man, you ain't no fisherman. They don't even got a fishing rod. They ain't got no fish. But regular people wear them too. Those caps are dope. I'll wear one. I'm just telling you that a lot of people who are wearing them, that don't have no business wearing them. All right. Straight up. All right, man. Okay. You said lime hood wears lime green. You thinking you good. Walking around. Hey man, I'll just wear a white one. Okay. All right. Okay, man. Israel laughing. All right, man. Stephen Gomez, what's going on, Steve? What's happening? Yeah. Yeah, man. Green for Lime Hood in Compton. Oh, like I said, you don't know what you got going on. Okay, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, dog. Shoot, I go to Compton, man. I got peoples down there. Bodies being found on Greenleaf with the effing heads cut off. I got people down there, dog. Okay? Go to Dale's Donuts right there on Alondra. I got peoples, bro. I'll be down there, dog. I go to Tam's Burgers, where Suge ran over the homie at, ran over Bone. I go there and eat. Bulletproof takeout down there, bro, at Tam's. Okay? I think it's Tam's number 2. I'll be down there, bro. Eat. I go to the hood and eat, bro. Dale's Donuts right off the freeway, man. Going down to Cerritos. Go to Dale's Donuts, bro. They got a big donuts, the big old donut on they shit that look just like Randy's, but it ain't Randy's. It's Dale's. Dale's Donuts in Compton. I got people everywhere, bro. I literally go down to Taz Burgers, bro. Okay, bulletproof takeout. Go right down to eat. Sit down, eat, right in there. Tell you, I don't got no problems, bro. I don't have problems, bro. Play me if you want to. Okay. All right, man. That's right. Stephen Gomez, 3 rings. Bill said can't do flat, Bill. Come on, Bill. Like I said before, I know you can't. Okay. All right, man. Major Race, I was in that area 2 weeks ago. Azul. LA will never accept the Chargers. Clippers are barely tolerable. I mean, we call them the strippers down here, bro. It's just funny how all those San Diego teams come to LA and they don't win shit. The Clippers, they were the San Diego Clippers. Now they're here, they haven't won nothing, and the Chargers ain't won nothing. Everybody else wins. UCLA just won basketball, women's basketball. Rams got titles. Raiders don't even be here. We got titles. SC championship. Everybody. Kings, Lakers, Dodgers. Does Anaheim did Anaheim win a World Series? I don't think they did. They might have, but I don't think so. But it is what it is. I'm always gonna rock a flat bill. All right, man. Straight up. Vontez Burfict, Jonathan Abram, around the 80s. Yeah, they did. Okay. Lewis Perry said you got it backwards. Casper got the touchdown. Banyan pushed it forward. Oh, you mean Bannasack, not Banyan. I mean, I knew it was something, man, but shit, that was almost 50 years ago. Let's just keep it a buck. I can't remember everything, but I got 3 guys. Casper fell on it. You're right. Bannasack pushed it forward, but hey, I didn't get it wrong, but I got the 3 players right. Figure the rest out. I did my job. I didn't say it was Mark Van Egan. Okay, I got the other 2 wrong. Whatever. Shit. I still got it right. Yeah, Rocky Blyer is alive. I thought he was dead. Just not. All right, man. Straight up, man. And Angel Stadium, easy in and out. Yeah, one way. I mean, you got two freeways right there. Yeah, Farmers Market over there where they filming The Price is Right. Yeah, used to be CBS. I was on Beverly um today. Me and my wife was on Beverly and Fairfax today. That's where old CBS Studios was at. Now they're called something else, TCF or something, TCB or something. They sold that building. CBS, they sold it. Right next to the Grow. I was just there a few hours ago. Okay. All right, Brandon, man, the hood is where good old boy I thought you knew, man. Boys from Watts, man. The Murdoch Front Street. Like I said, man, my peoples was on Grape Street. I'm not from LA, man. I'm a Bay Arean. I'm a Yay Arian. But I got friends. But they had me down there, dog. I was straight. I ain't no problems. Come over anytime, Shaq. Yeah, I come over anytime, but when I'm not stopping my car. Y'all got to be outside when I pull up. I think I told you that story when I went to Compton to go see my peoples down there, man. And I called them and I said, hey, man, I drove down the street. The same street that Easy E's grandmother lived on. The house that was on straight out of Compton when they went to Easy's, when Dre first went to Easy's house in the movie, that house is the real house. I think it's West Compton. And they took me down. They told me that that's the house right there because they were on the same street. But they called me because I went down there. And I told them, I said, hey, man, it was daytime, too. I said, hey, man, when I pull up, man, y'all come out. Because I'm smart enough. I know, hey, man, when you pull up and the car pulls up, man, they all looking out the window. So I called them and I got off the freeway, right? Right to Dale's Donuts on Alondra. I passed that up and went down. And I forgot the street is called, man. But the next street is Greenleaf where Dr. Dre and them, where he said in Let Me Ride, with, bodies being found on Greenleaf with their heads cut off. That line, that's on that same street. And it's like an empty field there that has all these power poles there. But anyway, so I call them. They said, okay, we coming out. I get up here. I said, oh, y'all come out. I came out. I came down the street. They weren't outside. I said, okay, man, I'm just going to drive around. I'm not parking my car. They got to come outside. So they didn't come outside. I drove by. I went around the other street, the back street. I came back around again. Everybody was outside. Literally everybody was outside. It only took me 2 minutes to drive around the block. I drove down once. Nobody was outside. I come back around. They called, we outside. When I came back around, everybody on that street, every house, somebody was outside. Garage doors open, outside, bro. Everybody. Nobody was outside the first time I drove around. When I drove around again, everybody on that street was outside, bro. Everybody. Old people, set members, everybody, bro. I pulled up. They said, that's all they did. They all turned around and went back inside, bro. I said, man, when we get inside, I'm about to cuss y'all out. They started laughing. Oh, man, I was coming out, bro. You was good. Nah, fool. The whole street was out. It was daytime, dog. It was not night. It was a weekday. It was a Wednesday, dog, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Aren't you supposed to be at work? They saw my car drive by. I'm driving a Mercedes. I'm driving by, come back around. By the time every house was somebody standing outside in their driveway, screen door open. Oh, everyone was out, bro. Who is that? My car wasn't familiar. They saw me. They didn't know who I was, and everybody was outside, dog. And when I pulled, I just pulled up. Because I knew if I would have acted like something was wrong, I just pulled up, parked, and they just went like that. They pointed at me, they pointed at them, and they just Everybody went in the house. I said, man, don't ever do that shit to me again, dog. I ain't never coming to you guys' house again, ever. They said, you cool now? Now they seen you. That's what they said. They said, they seen you now, you good. I said, are you crazy, bro? They said, no, everybody saw you now, though. They know your license plate. They know your car. They know your make. They know your face. They know everything. You're good now. And guess what? I was. I pull up. What's up, OG? Like I said, bro, it only took one time. One time, that's all it took. Oh, Hyde Park? That's over there in Crenshaw. Hyde Park on Crenshaw. All right, man, Shaq, these dudes don't understand, bro. You from the beat. They don't understand that, dog. Like I said, man, our swag is... Bay Area cats get along with everybody, man. My best friend's from Southside Chicago, bro. He took me down there to O Block down there. He took me down there, 63rd and Halsted, Southside. His family's on the west side. I mean, I've been to so many hoods all over the place, bro. Bay Area cats, we move to get along. I mean, the only people that don't like Bay Area cats is other cats from the Bay. Other cats from the Bay, we have more problems with other cats from the Bay than we do with people from other areas. I mean, Bay Area cats, we get along with everybody. We don't have no problems. Okay? But Oakland and Richmond cats don't always get along. Ain't that right, Pete? Okay? Hunters Point and San Francisco don't get along with East Palo Alto. East Palo Alto and cats don't get along with Richmond, or Richmond don't get along with cats up there in Fairfield. Fairfield don't get along with Stockton. Stockton don't get along with Sac. You know, Seaside don't get along with all that shit. Bay Area is a lot of competition. We're in competition all the time over nothing, especially over females. That's why most dudes get caught up over abroad, get their ass served over a female. Okay? But Bay Area cats, we get along with everybody. Okay? We get along with we can get along with anybody, bro. We don't have no problems like that. All right? Okay, I got people from Detroit, people from Chicago. My wife's from Baltimore, bro. Come on, dog. Baltimore's a whole different mood. Whole different situation. She from the Murphy Home Projects, man. Wire. That's where my wife is from. I'm from the Bay. How did I get with a girl from Baltimore, Maryland, bro? Bodymore, Murderland. How did that happen? I get along with everybody, man. I'm from the Bay. I get along with everybody, bro. Samoan sets. Oh, I get along with everybody, bro. I ain't no problem with nobody, bro. Nobody. All right, man. Hyde Park. Okay, well, you will. All right, man. Hyde Park. All right, man. Yeah, Crenshaw grew up on Jefferson and Western. Yeah. All right, I've been around. Hey, Costco's, the wife was walking out. I was walking. Yeah, man. Stadium was 3 Sparks and Plug Vodka. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's nice over there, bro. I mean, yeah. All right, man. I'm about to go in the house, man. Oh, Nickerson Gardens. Oh, okay. All right, where's Jordan Downs at? Okay, Nickerson Gardens. Like I said, I'm not from LA, bro. So I mean, Nickerson Gardens. I knew it was one of them sets. Jordan Downs and Nickerson Gardens. Yeah, it's Nickerson Gardens. You right. Like I said, man, I don't go over there anymore, man. My girl's no longer with us, man. But she had me over there at Grandma's house. Yeah, Nickerson Gardens. That's right by Hawkins. Where's Jordan Downs at? I was over there too, in that area. Oh, it's gone? Okay. Well, when they were up, I was over there. I was in that area. Yeah, Oakland Tailgate was the best ever. You ever tried Mama's Kitchen on 4th and Slauson? No. I mean, there's so many food places to eat, bro. There's so many. LA's got food everywhere, bro. Every place is food. Now they got the people with the stands up at the crib, and people are having restaurants at their houses. I mean, food is all over this piece, bro. All you could do is eat good. Everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, I haven't had a chance to hit up everything. I don't have time. I mean, there's food everywhere, man. Inglewood's right up the street. Okay? There's food all over the place. Red's Flavor Table, this, that. There's food all over the damn place. Everywhere I go, there's food everywhere. Every place serves some good food, bro. The Mexican spots is banging. Best tacos in the world. Jamaican spots, man. I can go to La Brea and Centinela, bro. They got all kinds of oxtail, Jamaican spots all over the place. There's every food everywhere, bro. Barbecue everywhere. Okay? We were just today, man, I told you that I got gas on. I'm gonna go in the house, man. It's starting to get cold out here, y'all. You know how I am about cold. I got gas at the Thrifty gas station, just to let you LA Angelinos, y'all real ones, to know that Shaq is really in the hood. Okay, me, my wife, and my son, today, after I picked my son up, I said, I got to get some gas. I put to the Thrifty gas station on Adams and Crenshaw, and they used to have the Phillips barbecue right there, and then you had Chef Maryland's, who used to be across the street. They tore Phillips barbecue down. It's just a hole. I said, hey, babe, because I used to go to Phillips barbecue over there when I lived off of Western and Pico. I used to go over there and go get my beef ribs. I don't eat pork, I eat beef. It's a hole in the ground. It's gone. The only Phillips that's left is on Centinela and Inglewood. And I'm like, what happened? They tore that piece down. I mean, it's ground, bro. Like, you can see dirt. They tore it down. I was like, when did they tear down Phillips barbecue? Hey, man, this is what it is. Okay. Jay's Parham in the house. What's going on, man? Golf hats. Yeah, they used to wear those in the Bay. They used to wear the golf hats, you know, the grandfather golf caps that had the little, looks like a little, was shoestring or whatever, man. The little shoestring used to go like that. And used to have the little golf things with the Bay Area cats, man. OG Bay Area dudes used to wear that. Okay. All right, man. I'm telling you. All right, man. He said, your LGBT community wears ass out there big time, which is fine. Hey, they come down to LA, man. They're going to have some dudes walking around that ain't no LGBTQ wearing them down in LA. All right, man, P-Dog. All right, man, Larry the Cable Guy, hood certified. That's true. He is. A lot of cats are hood certified, bro. They ain't going to mess with you. They respect the fact that you come down and eat with them. I mean, for real, man, people come down there all the time, eat down there. Will Ferrell be eating in the hood. Will Ferrell be down in the hood eating, bruh. These dudes be eating down there. Johnny Depp used to come down and eat in the hood. All these dudes come to eat in the hood. Nobody said none of these dudes, man. They happy as hell. They taking pictures with him and everything. You guys are walking around here scared shitless, man. And you got Leonardo DiCaprio coming down here, man. And getting them some oxtail. Like, they're in the hood. They come down here all the time, dog. All right, man. Straight up, man. All right, man. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, H-Town in the house. I told you. Fresno. Hey, man, I almost went to Fresno State. Man. I would have been there before Derek Carr, Aaron Judge, and Paul George. I almost went there to play basketball, bro. Almost went to Fresno State, bro. Almost. I'm glad I didn't, because back then I would have been in so much trouble, dog. I would have been in so much trouble, man. There was so much shit popping down there in Fresno. It was crazy, bro. Because my father used to take us down to the Fresno Relays down there. Okay, you know, across the street from the stadium, they got that Wendy's over there. We used to go down there every year. Okay, I almost went to Fresno State to play. I almost became a Bulldog to play basketball, bro. I almost did. Almost. I would have been down there, man. I would have been so far away from home and wouldn't have had nobody to help me do nothing. I would have been running from everybody down there, bro, because I would have been with everybody's girl. Too many down there, bro. Hanford. Killer, man. Don't talk. Man, you talking somebody who was really outside, bro. Hanford had them too. Hanford's right down there. Okay. Beefield, Bakersfield, Hanford, Fresno. Man, it would have been bad down there, man. I'm glad I didn't go. I mean, I would have been in too much trouble, bro. Too much trouble. All right, man. Okay, in the building. Shaq hasn't mentioned the essays yet. Yes, I have, man. Hey, man, you already know my essay story, man. You already know, man. Norteños, bro. Cedeños. I have friends, man. I played football with these dudes, bro. See, a lot of these guys that come on here and they start talking about hats and they start talking about stickers on hats, dude. They didn't play on sports teams, bro. Sports teams is what made us be able to get along with everybody, because we played football and basketball and baseball teams with people from different walks of life, different sets and different nationalities. We all played sports and we all were exposed at a young age, bro. We were all exposed. Raider Trey on here, Bill on here. We played Little League football together. We were exposed to everybody's culture because we played Pop Warner football with these guys, or we played T-ball with these guys. And as we got older, even though their families were involved in this and that, and we didn't have a problem with each other because we grew up with each other. We were in foxholes on the football field when we were 7 years old. We was on the diamond. We was playing soccer with them. We was doing all of that shit. So we're culturally inclusive. We're not racist, bro. We're not racist at all because we grew up identifying with everybody's culture, bro. I go to Little Johnny's house and go have me some chorizo and eggs back when I ate pork, man. Abuelita loved me. I go over there and eat. But when I was walking down the street after I left their house, I definitely got checked. How are you gonna check a 10-year-old, bro? I'm walking through the hood with my football shit on, and I'm walking home, and I got checked by the SA homies, man, from the barrio. What are you doing around here? You ain't supposed to be over here, man. Your kind's not welcome. All that shit surrounding me. I'm 10, bro. These grown ass men. I just said, okay, I'm leaving. They told me to run. I better run, or they're gonna do this to me. They're gonna do that. I went to football practice the next day. Told Johnny, hey man, hey, he's like, you go. I said, hey man, guys at that house down the street, man. He said, what? I said, yeah, man. I said, okay. Shit. The big brother and the uncle, all them shot callers, they came down to the next practice. They said, you coming with us, we take you home. I was like, okay, I thought I was getting a ride home. I said, I don't live this way. They said, nah, we got to go handle something. I was like, what are we getting ready to handle? They pulled right up. I was like, oh, no. They said, no, get out. We're going to fix this. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, blah, blah, blah. You see this kid? Oh, I don't know him. Yeah, you do. You see him, you run. He's with us. Oh, hey, little man, I'm sorry, my man. Oh, blah, 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 blah. We didn't know. You see him, you run. You don't talk to him. You say nothing to him. He can walk through here all he wants. You understand? Yes. Sorry, my boy. Yeah. Next thing you know, they're at the football games cheering for me. Telling you, bro. That's why I don't have no problems. That's why I love all y'all. You don't never hear me say nothing reckless and crazy and all that. Okay? Because I've had backup from all of y'all. Somebody from your group has helped me do something. Somebody helped me. Somebody held my place in line at the bank. They might have been from Calcutta. I don't know where they're from. I ain't racist. But a lot of you guys are definitely racist, bro. Y'all racist as shit. But you're only racist on the internet. All right, man. Okay. Raiders for Life said best donuts in LA, California donuts. I don't know, bro. There's a lot of places. There's a donut place called DH Donuts, Voodoo Donuts, Randy's Donuts, a whole bunch of places. I go to Randy's because Randy's is the closest around here. I go to Randy's 24 hours, bro. Love Randy's. Okay. Oh, they have a Stanley Cup. All right, man. Love it, man. Okay. All right, Martise. All right. Let me get in this house, man. It's good talking to you guys. All right, man. Let me get up in here, man. Terry Will, what's up? Shout you guys out. I'm going in the house, man. Warren, man. Hey, Warren. So let you know. Warren. North Avenue, man. You lock your doors on North Avenue in the daytime. Tell me I'm lying. My wife from Argyle Avenue, bro. West Baltimore. Trust me, dog. Okay? Trust me, I had never been to Baltimore ever in my life till I went to go meet her family, bro. You know, when you're the boyfriend and now you gotta go meet the family. Oh, you on North Avenue, you in the daytime, you lock your doors because they walk up to the door. And they pull the piece out and they knock on your window like this. Up out your shit. They just take your car right there. You just standing in the street at the stoplight. Understand, bro. Liberty Heights. I know every city I go to, I know where to move, bro. I know how to move. Now you can go down to the Inner Harbor all day that you see on TV, MMT, the Horseshoe. You down there at Oriole Park. Oh, you down there? Oh, you good down there? Go like a block over when North Avenue starts. Yo ass, go ahead. I don't care. I don't care where you're from, bro. I don't care how tough you are. You go to somebody else's city and move the wrong way, bro. That's all I gotta say to you guys. You guys are so tough. Okay. All right. You guys are so tough out there, living out there in Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay. Y'all real tough. Okay. Any city you go to, you better know where you moving to. You better know what you doing. Trying to help you guys. RM said he was in Oakland in the 90s. Okay. Oaktown. Yeah, over there on the west side. Woody's Barbecue. Now, my Martise, let me tell you something. I'm going to go ahead and chop this up, come back out a little later. I never ate at Woody's Barbecue, but Woody's Barbecue in Inglewood. I went by there, right downtown Inglewood. There's a Woody's Barbecue there. I was going to eat there, but the line was too damn long and there was no place to sit. Now, you know the barbecue place is serious business when there's no place for you to sit. It's takeout only. You walk up, you take your order, you take your shit to the car. There is no tables, seats, none of that shit. And Woody's Barbecue, and I had my son and my wife with me, and we were invited to a church down there in Inglewood, downtown Inglewood, right over there by Doolin's. Okay? So you see, when I talk to cats that from LA and I start saying where I'm at, they say, yeah, Shaq is in the trenches. I'm in the trenches, you guys. I'm not no dude that don't. Where the food is, I'm going. I don't care. So right by Doolin's, there was a church that's over there on the next street over. It used to be a theater, black church. But we went over there for Easter. It's like 2 years ago. One of my wife's co-workers invited us to church. So we went over there. And we were hungry, and there was Woody's Barbecue was right there. And I was like, oh, man, I heard of Woody's. I'm going to go get some food over Woody's. I pulled in there, and there was no place for to sit. And the line was hella long. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing this, bro. Because we can't even, like, sit out here and sit outside. It was Easter, bro. Line long as shit. No place to sit. People eating in their cars, bro. I'm like, I can't. No. Let me get up out of here, dog. Go get something else somewhere else. All right, man. He says 100 and great, right across from Wilmington. Yeah, Wilmington, dog. Yeah. Shit. Wilmington Avenue. Hey, man. There's a Chinese place down there, man. What is it called? China. What's the name of that spot? Everybody says China something. China Gate. There's a place over there called China Gate, bro, that everyone's talking about, bro. They'll take out Chinese spot. It's over there in Wilmington. Off of Wilmington Avenue. It's over there, right? China Gate. Or is that Gardena? I know there's some food over there. I'm about to go over there. I've been hearing about this China Gate spot, bro. Where they give you you know how you have the styrofoam? They say that the China Gate, they give you so much food, you can't even close it. It'd be like, you got to walk out like this. It's open. Like you can't even, you know how you put the little tabs and you underneath it, you click. I heard at China Gate, they give you so much shit. Chow mein, orange chicken, Mongolian beef, blah, 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 blah. And that shit be, get it, and it be like this. And you just walk, you just walk out with your shit like that. That's over there. I'm about to go over there, big dog, and get me some food. I do not care. I'm going to wear my hat, Ace Deuce. I'm going to have my stickers, and no one's going to say nothing but, what's up, OG? I'm going over there to eat. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Yes, that Phil's Barbecue is being rehabbed. You don't go to the mall and stuff over there. I haven't been over there. All right, man. Yeah, Dad used to wear them golf caps. Okay, I already know what it is. Sasquatch in the building. Okay. Oh, you go some down there. Yeah. I go down and do what I do. All right, man. Yeah. Great food in the hood. I love it. Oh, you said your friend owned a coffee house. A good coffee house is all over the place. Okay. All right, man. All over the place. All right, man. Hanford, hey, hands. Like I said, bro. What content creator can tell you all the way up to Sacramento, all the way down here, where stuff is cracking at? Just me. All the way up to Sac, all the way down here to LA, bro. I can tell you what's popping. All the way to Orange County. I can say stuff, dog, and you be like, yeah, Shaq was everywhere. I was in Fresno. I was in Sac. I was in the Bay. I was in LA. I was in Monterey. I was everywhere. I was all over, bro. All over. I got peoples everywhere, dude, and I would go. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Venomous. All right, man. Tackle football on the street. Yes, that's why we think the way we think, bro. Okay. All right, man. Okay, straight up. Yeah, old school. Yeah. I'm still on for now. I'm about to go eat though. Yeah, man. Randy's, man. That's my spot. All right, man. Okay. Randy was still around when I'm a kid. Yes, Randy's is still here, bro. I go to Randy's at least once, not as much as I used to, but I go at least once every week and a half. Said, come to Europe. You'll feast. I go to Europe all the time. I've been to London 3 times. I've been to Paris 2 times. I've been to Italy. I've been to Barcelona. I got a passport, man. I got stamps. I'm global, bro. I went to NFL Europe 3 times. I mean, I got my passport stamps. I go to Europe, man. I love Europe. You know why I love Europe? Because I can smoke my cigar. Nobody bothers me, bro. I can actually sit down and eat a steak and smoke my cigar at the same time, man. I'm over there in Europe, man. They're bringing me an ashtray with a cutter and a damn torch. All this stuff. Can't smoke on the beach here in LA. You know you can't smoke on the beach in LA? I still do it. You can't smoke on the beach. But you could vape everywhere. That's the shit that kills me, bro. I can't smoke my cigar, but I could vape everywhere. Like in Vegas. I could not believe that they were selling hookahs. They're at the pool with hookahs and vapes. I pull my cigar out. I got security coming over telling me, hey, you can't do that. I was doing that. What do you mean? Well, no cigars, bro. Cigarette. I was like, nah, I got to go talk to somebody, bro. I went right over to the manager. I was like, hey, man, are you the manager? Yeah. I said, man, what's up with my cigar case month? Hey, man, I'm sorry, man, but yeah, I'm a cigar smoker too, man. It sucks, but you can't. I'm like, why? He says, man, because there's a company that does all the vaping stuff. They sell they rent the vape. They rent the hookahs. They do all of that. That's why I made the shirt. Whittington Thomas, Bill Holloway owns it. Cigar Hater Club. That's where I got the idea from. How can you have everybody cigarettes, hookah, vape, but I pulled this out and you want to call Vegas Metro on a cat? How you do that? Cigar Hating Club, dog. Cigars, that shit. We are the hated. They don't mind weed. They don't mind this, that. But you pull out that cigar, oh, man. They getting ready to call the fire department on you. I couldn't believe it. You're sweating me. But these dudes, kids are at the pool. Blowing that fake ass chemicals and shit. What y'all say, Patrice? This is from the earth. This organic. Isn't that what you weed smokers say? Oh, this from the earth, dog. So tobacco ain't from the earth? Tobacco ain't from the earth, though. I light this up. It's all hell break loose. I don't know what it is about y'all and these cigars, bro. I mean, cigars be getting hated on so much, bro. It's ridiculous. Horrible. But these cigars will teach your ass a lesson. me teach you a lesson. I went to my cousin in them house, bro. They was in the garage. I don't smoke weed. I'm not a weed. I've never been. I don't like weed. I don't like nothing. I don't do that. I was an athlete. I was like, man, I was scared it was gonna mess my jumper up. I was scared it was gonna, ready to trade to you. I was scared it was gonna mess up me running to the 2-hole. I was like, man, shit, I might not be as fast after I can't do it. I was like, all right. So they was hot boxing. They was in the garage. They had the game on, and I forgot what game it was. I think it was the Niners and somebody. I went home, and they were in there hot boxing. They were like, hey, my nephew's like, hey, Unc, I don't know if you want to come in here. You know you don't want to be in here. We loud in here. Hey, Unc, yeah, Shaq, you know you don't be smoking. No. I said, hey man, I'm good. I'm gonna light my cigar though. I said, once I light the cigar, man, you ain't gonna smell shit. I'm gonna kill all your weed. Oh, they start like, oh no, man. Oh, we don't smoke that Bama shit. I was like, all right. Man, I went in there, dog. Lit my shit up, torched my shit up. I start blowing my shit. They couldn't even smell their weed no more, bro. My nephew, they opened up the damn garage. I said, what happened? Man, damn, man, that cigar, damn, man, it's taking everything. I said, I thought y'all was hot boxing. What happened? Man, my cigar killed everything. And it wasn't no cheapy weepy either, bro. I killed everything in there. How are you coughing? They were, I'm like, man, y'all, I was laughing so hard, bro. I was like, man, don't ever tell me shit about y'all doing some shit. I killed everything in there. They couldn't smell nothing. They couldn't do nothing. They're like, man, all we had, cigar just took over. All of y'all in there doing everything. I just had one cigar, bro. Had me a little 48 gauge. About this long. Lit that shit up, man. That shit wasn't even affecting me, man. Had me some hen, had me a little bit of hen. Had me one ice cube like an old nigga. Sipping my shit, blowing, watching the Niners. And them cats were like, man, we got to get out of here, dog. They couldn't take it. I'm like, man, don't ever tell me shit, okay, about anything again. All right, man, straight up. All right, let me get my ass to the house, dog. I got to go, y'all. Love you guys, man. Tomorrow, man, get ready for the new merch. All right, man, I got to go, man. I got to get some food. Dinner's done. I'm going to go eat. All right, man, love all y'all, man. Good live tonight, man. Good live tonight. Let's keep it going, bro. But I'm telling you, get ready for tomorrow. Go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. Go get you some merch. We're going to diversify the subjects. We on the road to 20,000, man. It can't be 20,000 talking about the same thing every day. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I'm about to go in the house. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.